All right, good afternoon, Leesburg, and welcome to Showdown Saturday. Let me hear you folks right over here in the shade. Come on, give me some noise. Showdown Saturday. How about that? Stop number one of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. What a phenomenal week we had. It's going to be encapsulated right here. We're going to find out who's going to take home that beautiful shield right there and that $100,000. Will it be Zach Burge? Will it be Todd Otten? Will it be Nick Brown? Will it be somebody else? We will soon find out. Remember this, we went off live with Luke and Fat Cat at 2 Eastern time. Those guys are not due until 5:15, so we go out and place order. First comes in last. That way we can line up those top 10 and have a little bit of drama for that hot seat right there. We want to thank some folks that put this together. Number one of the owners here directs all the scheduling, tourism, community outreach. I don't know where he's at, but on the count of three, we're going to say happy birthday to Paul Benson. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Paul Benson. 64 years old. Unbelievable. He looks good. No, just kidding. Discover Lake County, John Hester, Sports Tourism Management. Ryan Ritchie, Director of City of Leesburg. Travis Rima, Director of Recreation. We want to thank support for this event, Yamaha, Bass Cat Boats, Power Pole, Humminbird, and all of the folks here locally. Brooker's Bait and Tackle, big shout out to them. They hosted us over there, and we had a great event. Finally, want to thank our police, fire, EMTs, first responders, federal law enforcement, and our water patrol. We've got Officer O'Neill and this gentleman right here, and I didn't get his name, but we want to thank you guys so much for keeping our neighborhood safe. Give them a round of applause. Official sponsors for the 2026 season go by Bass Cat Boats, the official boat of the NPFL, Feel the Rush, Strike King, Lose, Humminbird, Minn Kota Zoom, Miller Tech, First Form Outdoors, and Work Sharp Sharpeners for our Angler of the Year. We're going to take a moment of silence here, folks, but before I do that, our cameraman right there, Tim Shreve, who is a camera operations manager, and Travis Goss, the president of Selfless Service Outdoors, would like to have a moment of silence for their very close friend, and their family is watching right now, Jeff Gagnow. Please have a moment of silence for this individual and for that family. Let me tell you about what Tim and Travis do for. That's an SSO is a 501c3 that takes veterans and first responders on a fully guided and funded hunting and fishing trips. Jess was a big part of the SSO and unfortunately lost his battle with cancer and is now in heaven watching down on all of us. Jeff is being interned today, and from all of us at the NPFL and Fullcom Media, want to extend our condolences to the family, friends, for the great loss of the friend and their family member of the first responder. Veteran and bass fishing communities, Jeff, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great nation. We ask that you bless our troops overseas, that protect our freedoms to enjoy the outdoors with our friends and family and to bass fish. Please put your healing hands on Mr. Gagnow's family. Get through this difficult time. We ask that you bless our police, fire, EMTs, first responders, federal law enforcement, and keep them safe after each and every shift. And finally, our veterans and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. In Jesus' name, amen. If you can rise, please rise. Our colors are over there for our national anthem. That rendition was from the United States Marine Corps over there at Parris Island. So for all you veterans, whether you're at Paris or Pendleton, and everybody that's a veteran, we salute you going through boot camp right there. With that being said, I'm going to bring up my weighmaster right here. Put your hands together for Billy Thomas. Billy Thomas, bring those blue breakdancing pants over here. Let me talk to you for a second. We got cardboard back there and all that stuff. All right, so we had a little bit of a buoy gate this morning. We're going to find out more. It was going with the live broadcast there, but Zach Burge went out with the lead 44-4. Nick Brown was there, Todd Auten. It's going to be a good rundown to the end here. 3 hours in the dark, so nobody really knows what's going on. Does Zach maintain that lead? Last I saw, Todd caught another big one right there that could have closed the gap. We don't know, but it's a big mystery until about 5:45 tonight.
Absolutely. It's anybody's ball game, but you can guarantee that we're going to see some fireworks.
Absolutely. Take your position right there, and we want you to get loud. Every time I announce these anglers, folks, give them a round of applause. It has been a long week. With that being said, Yamamoto Baits Pro from Glendale, Arizona. Put your hands together for Paul Hodges. There you go, Paulie. I like it. Mr. BG. All right, here we go. Billy, stop breakdancing. All right. Yes, sir. Go ahead, grab those for him, Billy, real quick right there. 4-7 on the first 2 days. Got one in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. You stand right here for me so they can see that beautiful jersey. We're going to lock it in. Day 3 weight's going to be right here. 185.15. Chalk it up to rookie nerves.
Well, hello, Leesburg, Florida. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. My name is Paul Hodges. I traveled from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way out here, about 1,300 miles. And I want to take a second and thank my sponsors. Regardless of how many fish I caught and how small they were that I brought to the scale, since I'm the first one in reverse order, it tells you I didn't do very well. But regardless, all the sponsors worked their butts off to help get me here and my family. And I'd like to take a second and thank the Lord for giving me today. And I took today and went fishing with it, so that was great. My wife's taking care of stuff at home, and I'd like to thank Garmin, Dan over there, and GSM and Yamamoto Baits. And thank you guys for putting on a great show.
Always great to have a great foundation back home taking care of for the wifey right there. Paul Hodges, folks. Next to the stage, Bass Cat Pro from Jay, Oklahoma. Feel the rush for this legend. How about it for Daryl Robertson? Doctor, give me the news. Give me the juice. Right there. Come off the back of that deck, Daryl. You know how to do it. Yes, sir. Take your time. He's got 5, and he's proud to have 5. Sometimes you got days like that, my friend. 6'10" on the first 2 days. 5 in the bag today. There's your weight on day 3. It's going to be more than 6'10". No, it's not, Al. You're a liar. 5'10", 12'4". All right, guess what? We're going to go back to home, Oklahoma, and we're going to have a short jaunt over to Wright Patman and Texarkana on the next event.
I'm ready to go to Wright Patman, yeah.
All right, it's going to be a fun time pulling them out of them bushes.
Hey, you see this weather coming up here?
100%.
That's what it's supposed to be in Florida, but we didn't get none of that.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg? What a town, eh?
It is. It's awesome. I mean, you got so many different places to go, and I can catch 12-inch fish in all of them.
You're the king of the 12-inch fish right there. Daryl Robertson, the legend, folks. Next. Yes.
I want to thank the good Lord, though, for giving me an opportunity, and I just want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior.
Amen, my brother. Next to the stage, Creole Steel SETX Pro, a past champ of the NPFL, 3-1 on the first 2 days from Jasper, Texas, Chad Marler. Chad, the above-average fisherman, didn't show out this week, 3-1. Better day today. There we go. Come back. Got 4 in the bag. A veteran right here of our fine country. Going to lock it in at, thank you, sir. 11 pounds, 14-1. That's a good comeback right there.
You know, I just, I had to remind myself I knew how to catch fish after, this week. So I went and did what I do back home. We tied on a swim jig and we went and jiggle, wiggle. And I'm going to try to make Tim laugh behind the camera. But listen, I want to say thank you so much to all the people coming out today. Thank you so much to my sponsors. Thank you so much, Creel Steel, for stepping up and really helping me out this year. And, hey, I'll see you all at Wright Patman.
All right, right there. Safe travels back to Texas. Next to the stage, EVS Solutions Pro from Olathe, Kansas. 10 pounds, 11 ounces on the first 2 days. That man right there is Chip Harrington. 5 in the bag today. That's the way to start it off and end the stop number 1 here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in beautiful Leesburg, Florida. Chip Harrington, the Kansas Pro, 10-11, 5 in the bag. Go about 9 pounds. 9 pounds right there. Maybe we get you to 20. Let's bust that 20 right there. Day 3 weight, Showdown Saturday, 8:15, 1910. 1910. That was a long time ago in this great United States. 250 years we're celebrating this year.
It's been a while. You know, it's just, they turned on about 2:30 today. I put a good one in the boat. 4-pounder came off. Then I had to go back in. But I don't know. I love this place. There's good fish here. Just wasn't my day.
They like to sleep in like me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do that tomorrow, no doubt. Get ready for Wright Patman and get them there.
All right, brother. We'll see you. Chip Harrington, folks, the Kansas Pro. Next to the stage. Cue me up there, Courtney. All right, Hammer Rods Pro from Collierville, Tennessee. 10-11 on first 2 days. David Wooten. Got 2 in the bag today. 7-7. I like it right there, brother. 7-7. All right, here we go. 10-11. 2 in the bag today. Showdown Saturday weight of 3 pounds. 13-11. Right out here for me, getting the sun so we can see the camera. Who'd you like to thank real quick?
I want to thank Hammer Rods, obviously, but I also want to thank my wife who supports me in everything I do. So, and 11 grandkids.
11 grandkids. That's a great Christmas.
Yeah. I just turned 40, and no, I'm just kidding. But anyway.
Got started early. Nothing wrong with that.
I love this lake. Thank you all for coming out. Awesome lake. I have about 5 or 6 tournaments here, but this is the latest I fished, and this had my number this week. There's no doubt about it. But anyway, we'll do some more post-spawn homework on this lake, and next time we'll do a good showing. So look forward to Wright Patman, and it's been a great tournament.
All right, thanks, Doc. We appreciate it right there, my friend. Next to the stage. He had 13 pounds on the first 2 days. Mountain Dew Pro from Clanton, Alabama. How about it for Wesley Gore? 5 in the bag. Do the do. Do the do. Folks, check out that Sheriff Lake County boat ride over there, keeping everybody safe during the boating season. Some fine gentlemen we talked to today. Hey, almost tripped. He said, ain't used to carrying that much. 13-1. He's got 5 in the bag. A little bit of noise here, folks, when I call out this weight and he raises them up. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. Do the do, folks. Let's see some of them fish, my friend. How about it for Wesley Gore, folks? Get loud for 21 pounds and 13 ounces. He wants to weigh one of those. Absolutely. Go big bass. Put that bag. Big bass. Bag in there. Check. Fish in there. Check. That big bass is going to go, he says 5 pounds. I'm going 502. 510 is the weight on it. 510 right over here, my friend. Grab that for Billy. Billy's only got 2 hands. I thought he had 3 hands. All right, 21-13. You got mad. You got PO'd.
Well, this was my 3rd day of practice, and it usually takes me a little while to get around them. And I finally figured something out today. I got 1 bite first thing this morning, and then I actually went back to some of the areas I've been fishing. I'm in Florida, and I usually fish too fast. It was the opposite this week. I was fishing too slow all week, and I actually ended up running around, and, I mean, I burnt some water down to catch those. But it was fun today. I caught a lot of good ones. Wish I'd have knew that earlier in the week, but all good. That will save us a lot of points, and looking forward to the next one. So I've had a great time this week. This place moved up on my charts today. It was declining, so once again, I love this place again, and y'all take care of this place. It's got some great big ones.
We'll see you down at Wright Patman. Next to the stage. He had 12 pounds on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro. How about it for John Canada? He's got 4 in the bag today. 4 in the bag today. Hold it right there. Perfect. Johnny Canada, welcome, sir. 4 in the bag. Good to see you, sir. How you doing? How was the weather out there? Beautiful, wasn't it?
It was nice. I think everybody in Florida today was out traveling around their boats.
I don't doubt about that. 4 in the bag today, a weight of 11.5, 23.5. Who'd you like to thank?
Man, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my family. I mean, right now, Mom, there's a lot of stuff going on, some of my sponsors and stuff. But thank y'all for doing events. My first event with y'all. So trying to get the wheels on, learning everything with this, coming from another circuit. But everything's been great. Got to get the ball rolling a little bit better. I didn't really capitalize the last day or two today. I capitalized on one of them, but we got to turn them wheels around and get things going. But thank y'all for coming out. I'll take care of this lake.
Class act right there, John Cannon. We appreciate you, brother. Good seeing you, my man. Next to the stage, he had 11 pounds and 3 ounces on the first 2 days. Tater Hog Custom Lures Pro from Concord, North Carolina. How about it for Tater Hog? Matthew McBee. Hey, where's that envelope at? Where's that envelope? Oh, it's in your, never mind. It's in your car. Oh, you got it right there. Oh, okay. All right, there you go. That's not from me. That's from Michelle. Folks, this is a family event. That is between us and the angler. He might share it. There's the boom right there for Tater Hog. He caught it on a buckeye nut. All right, here we go. Nice fish right there. Did you use that buckeye as a bobber?
Yeah, I did.
All right, 5 in the bag, 11.3. Showdown Saturday weight, 13.10. Show it to me one more time, my friend. 24 pounds and 13 ounces over 3 days for Tater Hog. Folks, check him out with Strike King, man. He's got that beautiful swim bait. How about it? Put your hands together, folks. Get loud for Tater Hog. There you go. He can play basketball. He can fish. He can do all sorts of stuff. That's my personal towel. Those are your towels, but I appreciate it now. Thank you so much. Come here, buddy. Good fishing right there. How'd you catch those?
Same way I caught the little bags the first.
Okay, well, tell me.
No, I had a lot of fun this week. I had a really good practice, but the cold front messed me up a lot, and I didn't adjust till today, and paid big time by adjusting. Wish I'd adjusted a little bit sooner. But, hey, I had a lot of fun. Great lake that you guys have here. I want to thank, I got 2 sponsors. They're all Custom Lures and FXR, so I want to thank my sponsors, and I appreciate all the hospitality here in Leesburg.
All right, my friend, we'll see you in Texarkana. Safe travels back to North Carolina. Next to the stage, he had 13.3 on the first 2 days. Sierra Tango Pro from Prairieville, Louisiana. How about it for Quentin Capo? Rusty, good to see you, sir. Had a long talk this morning. If there's one thing, you never get a word out of Rusty. I don't know what the deal is, man. You ask him a question, he never answers. Right, Quentin? Right there, brother. Good job right there. Coming off the back of that. 13.3 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag. Showdown Saturday here at the Harris Chain of Lakes. A good day today for Quentin. How about it, brother? Good to see you, my friend. 13.3, 5 in the bag. 17 pounds, 15 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. You earned it. He's back with a vengeance here at the NPFL. Took a year off, and now he's stronger than ever. Once again, folks, you know the routine. Put your hands together when he puts these fish out there. Been a long, long 7 days. How about it for Quentin Capo, folks? Right there, Sierra Tango Pro. Running that Yamaha all over the Harris Chain of Lakes. Front and center, my friend. Look, sometimes we got to take time off for health issues, for business issues, for family issues. You're back here now. Let's positive thoughts. You're wearing that cross on their faith in God, all that good stuff.
Man, it's good to be back. It took 2 years off. I didn't know if I was going to be able to walk again, but I am here. And, man, it was so much fun. The weather kind of screwed us up the first 2 days. I finally got to go to my stretch today. They didn't have 3-footers on it, and found a little shad spawn bite, and it was crazy. Caught a lot of fish this week. Caught a lot of small ones the first 2 days, but, man, I love coming here. It's my first time here, but I love this style of fishing. It fits me, and, man, I ran that Skeeter Yamaha all over this lake just trying to find them, and paid off today. So I'm glad I kept my head in it and just grinded. And just thank everybody for coming out. You have a great place. Save it.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Quentin Capo, folks, next to the stage. He had 12 pounds and 13 ounces on the first 2 days. Bill Lewis Pro from Pierre Part, Louisiana. He might throw a Cast King once in a while. That man right there is Cliff Crochet. Everybody laughs with us, not at us. Hey, that's all right, though. That's fishing, man. Right here. Right here. One in the bag, 12, 13, that's all right. Listen, you come up to the stage, you at least got one fish. I don't even care if you don't have any fish. You come up there, 1 pound and 2 ounces right up here. We're going to get reloaded for Texarkana, but we're glad that you're part of the NPFL.
Yeah, my NPFL debut didn't go quite the way I wanted to. Yeah, rookie nerves, and you got to be responsible with trying to win and have a good tournament. And I kind of didn't worry about having a good tournament and tried to win and went to a Popka 3 days, and that sounds like a good excuse about trying to win.
The big ones are there.
The big ones are there, but let me tell you this: what county we in? Lake County. Lake County is supposed to be known for the Harris chain of lakes, great lakes. I couldn't tell you about it. What I can tell you about is the Dora Canal. If you enjoy people watching, get you a couple drinks. Go to the Dora Canal.
They got cops over there.
Listen, it's all good. Listen, they got idiots driving boats. They got good-looking women. They got big boats, small boats. If you like people watching, go to the Dora Canal, and you can see a little bit of everything. That's where I'm going right now. I love Louisiana. I'll be there in the morning. I'm going to Dora Canal. I get me a little Mountain Dew and sit and watch everything from A to Z.
He caught himself Mountain Dew because the cops are staring you down right now. He's got a designated driver, right?
I do, but hey, I know what you're talking about. I've been there. I've ordered a badge. If you want to go 10-15, go to Dora Canal. You can fill it up.
I'll be there in 3 hours. Pick me up, Billy and I. Cliff Crochet, folks, a mile a minute right there. All right, 12 pounds and 11 ounces on the first 2 days. New Image Lawn Care Pro from Kernersville, North Carolina. How about it for Austin Garland? Hey, Billy, your wife, anybody? Yes, sir, we got you. 5 in the bag, 12, 11. We're going to go with a weight right here of 10 pounds and 3 ounces, 22.14 right there. Yes, that's with the penalty right there. Yeah, with the penalty, whatever. But Sean assessed that comes in the computer here. So just no big deal, 22.14. Things like that happen. We just got to regroup and get on to Texarkana.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This was fun. It's just hard to get a good quality bite, and finally caught a 5-pounder, and took me 6 days. So.
Hey, it'd take me 60 days, so you're doing all right.
But looking forward to the next one, and want to say thanks to Dave's Tournament Tackle and all my friends and family for the support. So.
All right, awesome. Safe travels back there. Class act, folks. Next to the stage, he had 13 pounds and 8 ounces on the first 2 days. G18 Farms Pro from Apex, North Carolina. How about it for Josh Hooks? Turn to the left. There's the boom right there for Josh Hooks, who about tumbled backwards and did a backflip. There we go, my friend. 5 in the bag, 13.8 on the first 2 days. You stand right there so they can see that jersey. Showdown Saturday weight, total 3-day weight. Locked in 16-2, 29-10. Let's see some fish, brother. Right there for Josh Hooks, a strong comeback on Showdown Saturday. Put your hands together, folks. 16 pounds and 2 ounces right there for Josh Hooks, the North Carolina State fan. Take that, Tar Heels. Lost in the first round. Oh, you did too? Sorry about that. They lost first, though. How about the week?
Man, it's I wish I could have that first day back. I locked up or down or whatever to Griffin, and it's the only place I thought I could catch him in the wind, and I got there and my stuff was blown out. So I only weighed in 3 pounds the first day, and that killed me. And then today, I don't know, 10 o'clock, I just dropped everything, picked up a frog, and I just started catching the fire out of them. And
fun times.
Yeah, I mean, I went in one pocket. I had 7 blow-ups. I only caught 2 of them, and one of them my loss was about 8 or 9 pounds. So it is what it is. I mean, I know I needed to catch a big bag to, move up, and at least I did salvage some of the tournament.
Absolutely. Good points right there on the wood sharpeners, man. Who do you have?
I just want to say thanks to my family and sponsors. I can't wait to get home and see my little girl.
100% right there. Family is the best right there. Next to the stage, he had 13.4 pounds on the first 2 days, NPFL Pro. Oh, traffic jam. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Tim, have you signed up for the Legion yet? Well, you folks that haven't signed up for the Legion, it's a membership, $29.95. You go in there, you get some backdoor stuff. You get a 20% redeemable gift card at the end of your checkout. You put in your membership number. You put in that code right there. 20% off. You spend $150 and you paid for your membership, $30. We've got some backdoor cameras you can watch and all sorts of goodies. Get part of the Legion here at the NPFL. NPFL Pro from Brooklyn, Texas. He had 13.4 on the first 2 days. That man right there is no. Okay, Harry. Okay. Come on up here, Harry, real quick. Hold that for me right there, Courtney. Come on up here, Harry. So come up here. You want to thank, didn't have a good day today, but we're going to come up here and thank those sponsors.
I did. I had 7 bites, couldn't capitalize on them. Okay. And you was trying to give me advice the other day, but you couldn't give me advice, so I tried to think of what you were trying to tell me, and that's what I did.
Yeah. God, I'll tell you what, Harry, that's a 2-pound penalty at Texarkana.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. I'm telling you right there. Who'd you like to thank?
Well, I want to thank this
First Form right there. The peanut butter and jelly's the best.
Peanut butter and jelly for lunch today, very good. I want to thank Vex's Boats, my wife, Paulette Moore, my bass secretary. A lot of people have asked me about a Vex's Boat and where they came from. Ranger Boat Company sold to Johnny Morris, and then the Forest Wood family opened up a new boat business, and the Vex's is the Forest Woods family boat.
Keith Daffron.
Yes.
The grandson right there. Quality folks right down there in Arkansas.
Yep. Always have been. I was with them with Ranger for about 40 years, so they've always been good to me.
Good stuff, Harry. We appreciate it, brother. We'll see you at Texarkana. Next to the stage, he had 13 pounds and 4 ounces on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Brooklyn, Texas. How about it for Troy Roeder? What do you say, TR? This sun feels good, don't it? By golly. The sun feels good. I mean, he's down in Texas. It's still warm down there. All right, Troy Roeder. 13-4, 3 in the bag today. Okay. We're going to save it up for Wright Patman, my friend. I want you to come out strong on that event. 5'8", 18-12. Who'd you like to thank?
Just my wife at home.
That's the most important.
Yep.
Keeping everything settled down, good foundation. You can come out here. She going to be at any of the events this year?
Probably come to Wright Patman. That's the closest. It's 3 hours. Everything else is
too far away. All right, appreciate you, Troy. Safe travels back home. Next to the stage. He had 13 pounds on the first 2 days. Kilster Custom Rods Pro from Lake Eufaula, Alabama. How about it for Keith Bardolph? There you go, Keith. Raise it to the sky, brother. Get excited. Get excited. There we go. We got a rod and reel giveaway to that pretty young lady right there. Good job, Keith. Keep them kids off of them iPads and outdoors. That's the way you do it right there. All the way down there in southern Alabama near Clayton. 5 in the bag, 13 on the first 2 days. Got a day 3 weight of 8:15, 21:15. Who'd you like to thank?
Well, I want to thank Kissel Rods because that never gets old. But, you know, it was a tough week this week, and I was thinking about it today. And, you know, when anybody has a tough week, it's either the Lord has let it happen or he's willed it to happen. And what we got to do is just turn around and figure out how he's trying to work through that. I'm going to go home. I'm going to figure out what I need to do, and I'm going to be ready when we get the right path.
I don't doubt it, my friend, right there. Keith Bardolph, folks. Next to the stage, he had 14 pounds on the first 2 days. Miller Tech Lithium Batteries Pro from Bonner Springs, Kansas. How about it for Chris Wizenant? How you doing, brother? Those seats look kind of comfortable. What? 14 pounds, 3 in the bag. How you doing, sir? Miller Tech Batteries, lithiums. You needed them this week, folks. 8-4, 22-4, 22-4 over 3 days.
I went to a different lake I hadn't been to today.
Okay.
I didn't do any good in there either.
Okay.
I had 3 before I went there. Yeah, I struggled. I love this place. Probably my favorite lake we've been to. Okay. But just trying to piece it together and stuff. Still learning the whole grass deal. You know, there's a ton of grass out here, but you can fish all of it and not get any bites because you're not in the right spot.
Let me talk about this. They're your title sponsor. They're one of our sponsors here, Miller Tech. How good are those batteries? You got a lot of choices out there.
Well, the biggest thing to me is I'm in battery sales, and you got to have confidence when you're selling a product. And I've messed around with a lot of different brands, and Miller Tech just feels like it's home. I know the owner. I know the employees. I know the warranty. It's a full 10-year warranty. It's transferable warranty.
That's huge right there.
Oh, it's huge. If you do have an issue, technical issue, they can come in through your phone as Bluetooth to it. They can come in via the cloud and tell you everything that's ever happened with that battery. So I'm confident selling it to people, and that's why I run it.
All right, brother, we'll see you right, Patman. Right there, Chris Wisenant, Miller Tech Pro. Next, 12-13 on the first 2 days. BK Incorporated Pro from Noble, Oklahoma. How about it for Alton Wilhoit? How you doing, sir? You used that push pole today? You did not. All right. You just had to beat some people away from your spot, right? Morgan's back. All right, Morgan. Good to see you, hon. I'm digging them glasses. 12-13 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag. Balls and strikes. Good to see you, sir. All right, official weight on. Absolutely. 5 in the bag. We're going to go big bass after this. 9-15, 22-12. Go ahead and put that fish right up there. Hey, water boy. You ready? Not yet, but you ready, water boy? We need some fine H2O. Let's see it, Alton. Come right over here, my friend. Come right over here. Put your hands together, folks, for Alton Wilhoit. There's a beauty out of the Harris Chain of Lakes. Put her on the scale. Is it 9-1? Probably not, but it's a 7-pounder. 6-pounder. 6-pounder right there. 6-pounder with no weights. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding. Take it easy. Take it easy. Come over here, Alton. Right over here for me. Absolutely. It's already been used by Tater Hog. All right, my friend. Not what you wanted in the tournament, but a good way to end with that 6-pounder.
Well, every day I've been here, I've caught one in the 4-class range or better, and except yesterday. Yesterday, I could not figure them out. I mean, I just didn't get bites. I got 4 bites all day and caught 3 of them, so batting 750.
750, that's a good contract right there. We'll see you at Texarkana, my friend. Yep. Next to the stage, Bass Cat Boats Pro from Cottondale, Alabama. Feel the rush, folks. That right there is Mike Como. 15-2 on the first 2 days. Big brothers and big sisters, folks, reach out. Reach out to them young kids, folks, and give them some guidance. Mike and Kathy have done that with this fine young lady, and we appreciate them giving back, which is what it's all about. It starts locally, folks. It starts locally. 5 in the bag, 15-2. Mike Como, 6'6", 21-8. You guys step up right here in the sun. It's warmer here. Not the start you wanted, but hey, we got 5 more tournaments. Let's get it done.
It is not the start that I wanted. I don't know what happened to my fish. They just got really small. I mean, I have no problems catching a bunch. They just are all the same size. I just didn't make the right adjustments, I guess. I don't know where they disappeared to, but you know, it was a good event anyway. It's a good way to get started. Leesburg's a great host. It's an awesome lake. I had a lot of fun. I want to give thanks to Yamaha and Bass Cat for helping me out. It's been a good event. So I'm happy, but ready to get to Texas.
See you there. That's a good-looking lid right there with that Yamaha Pro Fishing, brother. Good to see you, hon. Next to the stage. Yep, that's him. 15-14 on the first 2 days. Rio Springs Ranch Pro from Nacogdoches, Texas. How about it for Lendell Martin Jr.? Hello, young man. Right there, good to go. Lendell, what did you bring Billy Thomas? He brought him 5. He brought him 5. There we go. 5 in the bag, 15-14. Good to see you, sir. If you need this, there you go. 15-14. Here's your day 3 weight, and then it'll come total 7-15 and 23-13 for the 3 days. You want to be back in Texas, don't you?
Well, I do. I mean, I do like it here. I mean, this is, my kind of fishing, grass.
Texas and Florida, man.
But boy, I can't figure out how to catch the females. I've just, I catch the bucks, but you spend so much time trying to figure out how to catch a bigger fish. I've been practicing for 3 days, basically. Okay. And today, I couldn't hardly get any bites, and I just finally ended up taking Cinco and take the weight off of it and just weightless, and I ended up
slow it down a little bit.
I had to slow it down. I couldn't get any bites. It was about 10 o'clock, and boop. So I took the sinker off and got it real light and just sort of, finessed it down through there and ended up catching those 5 right where I'd been fishing all morning.
You got to have the mentality of a turtle sometimes, or a tortoise.
I don't know about a turtle. I mean,
you got to go slow, brother.
Well, I guess that is true. But I'm getting to where I'm pretty slow as it is.
We all are, my friend. We'll see you down in Texas. Safe travels, brother. Lendell Martin Jr., folks, right there. Class act. How about this? He had 16-1 over the first 2 days. A great outdoors pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. That man right there is Jason Wilson. $16-1 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. That bass cat run up and down the lake there. That's a pretty good comeback right there, brother. If you need to wipe your hands off, go ahead. 16-1, 5 in the bag. Here's your day 3 weight right here. 19 pounds and 13 ounces, a 3-day total of 35 pounds and 14 ounces. Bring a couple out there, Jason, and you folks give him a nice round of applause. Let me hear you folks right there for Jason Wilson. Coming back strong, 35-14 and 19-13 on Showdown Saturday here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. Right over there for me real quick here. All right, good comeback, man. It's kind of birdie on the 18th hole, right?
Yeah, man. I swung for the fence. I told you yesterday I was going to do that. I run new water. I went to my first stop, and I caught one immediately, and I kept seeing a bunch of local boats coming into the mouth of the canal, and they were fishing like grass offshore. And I'm like, there must be something to that, because I seen like 3 boats in a row. So I went over shallower, and there was some eelgrass, and the first one I caught was a 5, and then I actually ended up filling my limit, and I said, I'm going to get that tater hog out. I'm going to catch a couple on it, and actually caught one of those 5-pounders on it and a 3.5 on it.
Are you telling me the tater hog thing works?
Yeah, it really does. And I'm telling you, if I could catch them on it, they're really biting it, because I'm not no glide bait fisherman, but hey, maybe I need to start a little bit. But
Tater hog, we'll cut this clip for you. It's only going to cost you $10,000.
Yeah, he actually gave me the one that I was throwing. So big shout out to Tater, and I just want to thank all my sponsors for making it happen. And I mean, the first 2 days, I feel like I really, really let them down, and it's definitely good to catch a big bag. But hopefully everybody's still watching. They probably not, because I'm pretty sure I had a couple guys there like, you really suck. I said, yeah, I know.
We'll see you in Wright Patman right there in Texas. Jason Wilson, folks, next to the stage. He had 15-9 on the first 2 days. Strike King Lose Pro from Alexander, Arkansas. Hello to Mr. Scott Suggs. Another bass cat rolling down the lake here at the Harris Chain in Leesburg, Florida. Scott had 15-9 on the first 2 days. Good to see you, sir. Yep, 5 in the bag. Right here is your Showdown Saturday weight. There's your 3-day total. We're going to go with 8 pounds, 13 ounces, a 3-day total of 24.6 right out here for me. We'll get a few points, but then we're going to just put our mind set up on Wright Patman and Texarkana just down the road from you.
I got to have my mind set for somewhere besides here, because it's been awful for me this week. I love coming down here. You know, even though it's been windy and cold, I felt like I've been at home. But
in Arkansas?
Yes. So, but thanks to all the sponsors. They know who they are. And like you said, bass cat running up and down the water and everything, and mercury and everything. But hey, this is the first one. We still got 5 to go.
You're darn right. That's the attitude I like to see. All right, next to the stage. He had 16 pounds and 10 ounces on days 1 and 2 total. NPFL Pro from Gas City, Indiana. How about it for Tim Wilson? You got 3 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir, as always. Tim's been with us for a long time, but he's still young. 3 in the bag, 16-10, first 2 days. Showdown Saturday, weight is 710, 24-4. Right out here for me so they can see you. Who'd you like to thank?
Oh, I'd like to thank my family back home. Some of them are leaving for spring break, I think.
Let's go.
I've been gone since February 26th, so I'm ready to go home, guys.
You're going to have the house all to yourself, peace and quiet.
Well, I got my German short hair, too.
Well, there you go. That's man's best friend right there, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I want to give another shout out. I run Raptor poles, but the power pole guy this week and the bass cat guy, man, they were saviors for me. I had a battery go dead, and it didn't get charged properly, and these guys turned me around in an hour and had me back on.
That's awesome. Spencer, Happy, and Overman right there. We like it. Jerry Harris, we thank you so much. Bass Cat and Power Pole. Next to the stage, Williamson Auto Center Pro from Aiken, South Carolina. Had 14.9 on the first 2 days. That man right there is DW, Dustin Williamson. He got a deuce. A 14.9. We're going to go back to the Carolinas. Yes. It's Big Mac time, baby. I'll split it with you. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese right there. Hey, McDonald's, we're looking for a sponsor right there. Thank you, brother. All right, here we go. Dustin Williamson, 14.9, 2 in the bag, 5'8", 20 pounds and 1 ounce. Let's add 15 pounds to that for that Big Mac, or he wants to show one real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, show that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. How about it, folks? Look at that pretty little fish out of Harris Chain of Lakes here in Leesburg, Florida. Sometimes you can bribe the weighmaster and the MC with a Big Mac. That's at least worth 12 pounds, man. Thank you so much for the late lunch right there. Who'd you like to thank?
For starters, I got to thank my family for coming down. It means everything to have them here. Normally, they won't tell me I suck when I have a tough tournament, but they're probably going to tell me I sucked on this one.
Tough love is always needed sometimes.
Yeah, and I did suck. I just never got on anything. I felt lost the whole time. But you got a Big Mac. I want to say thank you to the McDonald's of Aiken, Mr. Andy, Miss Angie, Miss Powers. They take care of me. They've supported me even, since I started fishing. I want to give a big shout out to them and my family back home watching. We'll try it again next time.
That was flown in all the way from the Aiken, South Carolina McDonald's. I appreciate it, my man. Good job right there. Hey, it doesn't matter. Miss Angie, thank you all for there at McDonald's and supporting our anglers. Dustin Williamson, a class act. Next to the stage, Strike King Lose. American Express Pro, Awards Express Pro from Mount Holly, North Carolina. How about it for Garrett Smith? All right, here we go. Garrett Smith, 5 in the bag. That's what I like to see, brother. 15-1. 15-1. That's a good comeback, man. That's a good comeback. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. You earned it right there. 14 pounds and 12 ounces, 29-13. Go ahead and show them fish. Garrett Smith, folks. He's going to show a couple beauties right there. I got a feeling he played fullback in high school, man. He just used to pummel people with that head. Just bang and open it up for that running back. Put your hands together, folks, for Garrett Smith right there. There's the boom right there. Harris Chain of Lakes here in Leesburg, Florida. 14-12, my friend. Come right over here for me. Strike King Lose. We love them. They're part of your sponsor. Is this family right here?
Family right
Who we got?
That's my mom and dad. They came out and supported.
Always good to have your parents out here support, memories, creating and all that stuff. First event. Let's get ready for the second event, right?
Yeah, definitely. This first one was like all over the place for me personally. I caught a pretty much every level bag all 3 different days, and it was fun, especially fishing without live scope. I really enjoy that, and I'm excited for Wright Patman coming up.
I appreciate it. We'll see you there in Texas. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for coming down here. Next to the stage, 14 pounds, 11 ounces on the first 2 days. Plena Medical Gas Solutions Pro from Pottsboro, Texas. How about it for Dustin Renault? All right, Dustin. Boy, I tell you what, that breeze, when it comes through, it feels so good. Hey, we're going to back up just a little bit. Hold on. Stay right there for me. Hold on to that real quick. We're good right there? Perfect. Good to see you, sir. I'm not allowed to touch fish, man. They said, don't touch anything, Al. Nothing. 14-11. 5 in the bag. Thank you, Billy. 12-3, 26-14. 26-14. So good comeback today.
Yeah, good comeback. I think I weighed my smallest limit ever yesterday in the history of fishing.
5'4", was it?
Something like that.
Glad to remind you.
Yeah, no joke. But no, we're going back to Texas next, and it's going to be good. And NPFL, the staff has done amazing this week. Very happy to be fishing the league. Everybody is awesome. Look forward to Texas.
Thanks, Dustin. We appreciate it right there. That's one of the staff members right there that's awesome. His name's Ryan. And his brother Josh, who is a veteran. That's Billy Thomas. Friends of theirs are all back there in Ohio. 14-12 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. AFCO Pro from Springville, Alabama. It's Wes Logan. Guess what? Man, it looked like it was going to be a match of that too, but it's going to be right at about 11, 12 maybe. 12 pounds and 13 ounces, man. 3-day total, 27.9. Texarkana, and you got some other events coming up.
Yeah, we start practice for the elite at Tom Bigby Monday, so I got to get home. But want to say hey to my wife at home. I'll be home in a little while. Miss you being here all week, man. I had a magical day, like one of them days you dream of bite wise, and they all came off but one. Like I don't know. It's just been that kind of week for me. Horrible execution, but there's going to be some big bags waiting today. They were biting pretty good. The bigger fish seem to pull up, so should be an exciting weigh-in.
All right, Wes, appreciate it, man. Slow and steady we'll go. What's on the line today, folks? Zach Burge, Nick Brown, Todd Otten, and a bevy of others. They want that shield. They want that $100,000 check. They want to get in that hot seat. They want to last till the final one. Way we'll set it up at the end, 10 through 1. They'll come in last. We'll see what happens. This man right here, 16-2 over the first 2 days. Dobbins Rods Pro from Anderson, South Carolina. How about it for Sean Alvarez? Shawnee boy, come on up here, sir. 3 in the bag today, 16-2. It's time to think about event number 2 and get some serious points, right?
Yeah, I'm convinced the Florida Lakes just do not like me, but who does like me are my new sponsors and partners for this year. So I'd like to give them a shout out and thank you. Dobbins Rods, complete custom boats here in Florida. Got my engine all rigged up and all set. Driven Physical Therapy. You may not know, but I was played on a torn ACL all last season.
That ain't fun.
No, but in October I went under the knife and they got me all ready to go, and now I can
Move around right there, 310, 1912. It takes a lot of sponsors to support the habit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what happened today is I lost my favorite cap, my lucky Five Alive fishing gear cap. Flew off the morning of day 1. I circled around in the waves trying to save it, and it was gone, and my bite died with that. So,
all right, my man, we'll see you at Wright Patman, man. Good job right there. Next to the stage, thank you, sir. That first form drink right there, folks, that right there is the Grape Smash, and that's one of my favorites. Thank you, Emmett. Amphibia Eye Gear Pro from Van, Texas. How about it for James Niggemeyer? 16-2 on the first 2 days. Got 2 in the bag. Right there, my friend. All right, James. Good to see you, sir. 16-2, just 2 today. We're going to bring it up to rookie nerves, and we're going to get on to Texas 5-6, 21-8. Let's get reloaded for Texas and Wright Patman.
Yeah, I've never actually fished in my own boat there. I've been with other friends there in the past, but I'm pretty much a newbie talking about rookie. But it's kind of funny we kid about being a rookie. This is actually my 20th year of being a
full-time
professional fisherman, and it's been a huge blessing. It's been a dream come true, and I praise God for the ability to and the opportunity to do it.
We'll see you down at Wright Patman, Texas. Thanks, James. Next to the stage. Nobody. Tim, you want to weigh in? What'd you fish for today? Look at all that apparel over there. Morgan and Wyatt. Ken Duke. Come on up upstate. I know you don't want me climbing up there. Morgan and Wyatt, you stand right here in front while I talk to Ken Duke and we wait for some of these anglers. You guys stand right there. All right, my man. So the rumor has it with the details, you have to be within the biggest fish of the tournament to have an opportunity to win. That was 9 pounds. So how many anglers were in that mix?
There were just 4 anglers within 9 pounds of the lead going into today, and I would say the odds that one of those 4 are going to win is about 99% out.
Okay, so that is Zach Burge, Todd Otten, Nick Brown, and Derek Lettinen.
Jordan Osborne.
Jordan Osborne, yeah, I forgot about him. Hopefully he doesn't see this rerun here. But I'll tell you what, it is going to be a photo finish because we got 3 hours in the dark. We don't know what these guys are doing, and everybody talks about the late bite.
You're absolutely right about that, and that's what makes it exciting. That's why we shut down, the catch track. So everybody's got to wonder. We want folks to come out here and enjoy these anglers. If you're not getting autographs and meeting some of these anglers, you're missing a cool opportunity.
100%. Morgan White, you guys go catch those fish. Ken Duke, thank you so much. Put your hands together, folks, for Mr. Ken Duke. Next to the stage, he had 16 pounds and 1 ounce on the first 2 days. Dirt Rocks Construction Industry Solutions Pro from Tyler, Texas. Travis Jewell. There's the boom for Travis Jewell, the Texas Pro. The stars at night, my friend. The stars at night are big and bright down there in Texas, and so are them fish. How about this? It's going to be electric right here. It's going to be electric right here. 16-1. Are you going to beat that in 1 day?
I don't know.
Yes, sir, you are. I know you are. 17 pounds and 10 ounces. 33-11 right there. Show us what you got, my friend. He was looking up at the stars in his hammock last night, and he said, I'm going to catch a toad. Wow, look at that fish, folks. Right there, Travis Jewell. Big bass alert. Go right here. Go right here. Hey, right here, Travis. Go right here. Stand right there. There you go. Look at that one on the right, folks, and look at that one on the left. Woo! Harris Chain of Lakes, Leesburg. All right, big bass. Put that one right there. There you go. Big bass. I need 9-1 to take the lead. 9-1 to take the lead. 8 pounds and 4 ounces. Still a good fish. Stand up here for me. All right, let's talk about them 2 fish. How'd you catch them?
All right, so the last half hour, before I had to come back here, I decided to go back to this back canal where I saw some beds earlier this week. I only got 1.5 days of practice because my brand new boat still has only about 6 hours break-in on it. The trolling motor went down, and it wasn't working, so I only was able to spot a couple little beds. Went back on a hunch at the end of the day today, caught one of those off of a bed. Cruising along, I saw a tail, and I pitched my frog there, and I thought I scared an alligator in the water. The thing hit like a tank, and it was on, and then I hooked my butt with one of my hooks while trying to land him. It was quite a day. But I just want to quickly say, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Dirt Rocks. Dirt Rocks is an amazing construction company who provides rock and aggregate. It doesn't matter if you're building an island off the Gulf or if you're building a new development. It's a one-call rock and gravel broker. I want to talk to Jackie, Molly, and Macy. Jackie delivered a cow this week. Macy's catching fish off of the farm ponds, having a great week. I love you all so much, Jackie, Molly, and Macy. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Travis. Travis Jewell with 2 tanks right there, folks. That's how you do it. All right, 17-7 on the first 2 days. Phoenix Pro from Huffman, Texas. Hello, Mr. Jason Reyes. Oh, that first form is good. Jason, good to see you, sir. Thank you. The Rawlings hat, man. I like that. Yeah. St. Louis-based company right there. 5 in the bag, 6'3", 23.10. Right up here. Who'd you like to thank?
I'd just like to thank my wife and family for putting up with me being gone at these tournaments, but I love it, and, we'll do better in Texas.
All right, brother. We'll see you then. Jason Reyes, folks. Next to the stage. He had 17 pounds and 11 ounces on the first 2 days. County Home and Outdoors Pro from Port Acres, Texas. How about it for T. Roy Broussard? Coming on through there, Tim Shreve. Coming on through. Coming on through. There you go. Get some of that B-roll. Get some of that B-roll. Hey, what do you say, T. Roy? Good to see you, sir. Oh, all right. Well, we want you to post it up there. 17-11, 5 in the bag, 6-14, 24-9. Right up here, my friend. I want everybody to see this County Home Outdoors.
Man, I tell you, they're some awesome people. They're my hometown crew, and man, they sell everything from hunting products to fishing to feed. They work on boats, installs. He sells all kind of boats. They're great people. They take care of me. And
what town is it?
It's in Nederland, Texas, about 5 miles from my house. And you know, they're good people. I love them to death, and I'll be with them forever. You know,
Takes an army.
Yeah, I mean, it's all for one, one for all.
Absolutely, man. I love it right there. T. Roy, we appreciate you, brother. We'll see you down in Texas, real close to the house. Next to the stage, my man Mike coming up here. 17-7 on the first 2 days. National Fishing Expos and the Miller Tech Pro from Mooresville, Indiana. How about it for Mike Quinlan? He used to be a softball pitcher back in his young days right there. There you go. Wind it up, baby. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look like you got a little bit of a draw on his golf shot right there. All right, Mike. David Holheisel watching. We got to watch you out there fish all day on the YouTube channel. 17-7 on the first 2 days. He's got 5 in the bag today. Going to go about 11 pounds? Not quite. All right. The glass is half full for you, brother. How about 9-13, 27-4? 27-4 right up here for me. Who'd you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Miller Tech Lithium Batteries.
Absolutely.
And National Fishing Expos.
Absolutely.
Honey Creek Tackle and Marine, Phoenix Boats, Mercury Motors. I'd like to thank you, Big Al.
I'm just kidding. I appreciate it, though. Didn't set up like you want. We're going to get some AOI points, but we move on to Texas. Wright Patman. Let's go after it.
You know, this is my first time down here, but really impressed. I'd like to move down here.
Not a bad place. Not a bad place. They got the best sheriff right here and cops in town, man. They'll keep you all protected down here, I'll tell you that.
That's good. That's good.
We get to Wright Patman. We'll see what happens.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, brother. We'll see you right there. The Miller Tech Pro and the National Fishing Expos, man. Mr. Mike Quinlan. Morgan and Wyatt. Yep. Anything on that table right there, folks, those bars from First Form, check them out. Go ahead and hit that QR code, and you will get a 7-day free trial. A lot of good health optimism on there and education. I mean, you get some discounts on those protein bars, beef sticks, and those drinks, and they're pretty much in every place you go. I'm not sure if they have them at Wawa, but I bet you they do. You need some apparel. We got some apparel over there. Sun shirts are needed today, especially those hoodies. Next, 16-15 on the first 2 days. Lawrence Pro from Nacogdoches, Texas. How about it for Andrew Upshaw? All right, Andrew. He's got 5 in the bag today, 16-15. We're going to be working hard the next 5 events because he wants to make that championship next year. 8-3 for 25-2.
Yeah, you know how I don't know if any of y'all know, because I know a bunch of y'all just bass fishermen, crappie fishermen from Florida, but have you ever heard of a muskie? Well, the big thing about a muskie is they say they're the fish of 10,000 casts. I swear on everything, I've cast 10,000 times out there and I ain't caught a bass. So it was really, really tough for me. I couldn't catch a big one today. I ran that Skeeter Yamaha all over the place. I tried to stay out of everybody's way, so if I saw a boat, I just went the other direction. I was already out of it. You know how it is.
Swing for the fences.
I know. I wasn't even swinging for the fence. Honestly, I was just trying to stay out of the top 10, top 20 guys' way, the ones with camera boats and all that stuff. And if I get lucky and catch a big one, that's great. I mean, I wasn't out there just jacking around, but I just never got a big bite.
All right, brother. We'll see you down in Texas right there, close to the home. Next to the stage. He had 17 pounds and 5 ounces on the first 2 days. Dakota Lithium Pro from Grand Isle, Vermont, fishing for his good buddy. How about it for Cole Harris? All right, Cole Harris running that Bass Cat right there. The Champlain Kid. Come on up here. Give me your hand, young lady. There you go. Come on, hop. There you go. I'm going to bring you right over here. You stand right there and look at that camera right out there. 4 in the bag today, 7 pounds, 24.5. I don't care about that. Turn right there so they can get in the camera. Who do we have here and who do we have here?
This is Dusty Rose and this is Daisy.
Dusty and Daisy right there. It's all about family. This is what picks you up when you don't have the tournament you want. I know you're very competitive. Sometimes we can get down on ourselves, but this brings a smile to the face.
Yeah, that's right. I had a horrible week, not fishing related, but we're in Florida. It's warm. My family's here, and we went fishing. I want to thank all my sponsors and friends and family and NPFL. You guys are all great.
100%. Cole Harris, class act right there. Good to see you, girls. We're going to head off this way. Here, you can take the microphone and you can take over. She's going to take over right there. I like it. The gusto. Next to the stage, 17.5 on the first 2 days. Tackle Warehouse Pro from Charlotte, North Carolina. How about it for Craig Chambers? You get that Legion membership at $29.95. You get that redeemable gift card for 20% off, folks. You spend $150, you pay for that membership. You spend $1,000, you get $200 off. That's good math right there, and you're going to spend money on tackle. Get a membership with the NPFL Legion. Good to see you, Mr. Craig Chambers, right up here for me. 17.5 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today for a way to 12-1. Good comeback today. 29.6. How about them sponsors?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to thank my friends and family for the support and all the fans out here. You guys have been great. And the NPFL, I fished the MLF, FLW, Bass Masters for years and years. This is the best ran tournament I've ever been a part of, and I want to thank you guys for that. Today was I got a lot of GoPro footage of what not to do. I jumped off some absolute behemoths today. It just wasn't my time, and that's just the way it goes. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Today, unfortunately, I was the bug.
Let's get that video footage out there. That's what we like to see. Make it as motivation so one day you can get one of them shields with that $100,000 check.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some editing, but I got some pretty good footage of what not to do, that's for sure.
Keep the language in there, brother. We love it, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming over and giving us a chance here at the NPFL. Next to the stage, 17-11 on the first 2 days. Deep Creek Lures Pro from Bay Minette, Alabama. How about it for Scott Wiley? All right, here we go. 17-11, 5 in the bag. Scotty Wiley, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Nice and warm.
I'm not sick.
Yes. You're feeling good, man. Yeah, I tell you what, a little bit ill, got all taken care of there. 15-15, 33-10. When you feel good, you fish good. Show us what you got, my friend. Right there. Scott Wiley felt a little bit under the weather after day one, folks. Got fixed up a little bit there, and he said he's feeling good, and by golly, 15-15. Put your hands together, folks. How about that one in the left hand right there for Scott Wiley? That's a go. You want to weigh that big bass? I mean, it's 9-1, but go ahead and, for your personal, go ahead, put it in there. It's a 6. That's all right, though. At least you know what it's at. Big bass there, Courtney. Big bass. You're going to weigh in at 6'10". 6'10". There you go. Right over here, my friend. How'd that Bass Cat treat you out on Harris Chain of Lakes?
Man, I tell you what, I struggled the first 2 days, and yeah, I didn't feel real good. I chummed for them a little while.
That's
but
what you said.
Maybe that's why they started biting today. I got them.
It takes a day to saturate.
That's okay, but I had a good time. I really love coming here, and Deep Creek takes care of me all year long, and I really appreciate that. Swam a little wild worm around this week, and caught a few fish, and had a good time, and run that Bass Cat Mercury all over the place.
All right, brother, we'll see you in Wright Pavement, Texarkana. We appreciate you. Next to the stage, he had 16-13 on the first 2 days. Shimano Pro from Albertville, Alabama. How about it for Alex Davis? All right, Alex Davis, 4 in the bag today. He had 16-13 on the first 2 days. Here's going to be your championship day weight along with your 3-day weight. 9-9-26-6. Right up here for me. Who'd you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Shimano, Humminbird, Icon Boats, Yamaha. I had fun this week. You have to fish clean when you're in Florida, and it's like fishing in a jungle. I think the fish have the upper hand from the word go. They kind of got the best of me, but that's fishing, and I really enjoyed this week. It was great fishing with the NPFL. I really look forward to the rest of the season.
Thanks for the kind words, friend. We'll see you down there at Wright Patman. Next to the stage, he had 17-6 on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Skiatook, Oklahoma. How about it for Mitchell Webb? There they are. I was waiting. Mitchell got crowds everywhere. What does that say, trailer made? I love it, dude. 17-6, 5 in the bag. 11-4, 28-10. Show me some fish, man. Show me some fish. Then people want to see some greens. Mitchell will show you some greens. He'll show you some greens at the poker table. How about it, folks? Put your hands together for Mitchell Webb right there. Stop number 1 of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. Absolutely. He'd like to thank all the little people out there that made his dreams come true, especially those folks right over there. He's a man of few words, and there he goes off into the sunset. Looks like Roy Rogers. Come on up. There we go. 19-11 on the first 2 days. Butler Contractors Pro from Hayden, Alabama. How about it for Josh Butler? Good to see you, sir. Josh Butler, 19-11 on the first 2 days, 5 in the bag today. Showdown Saturday, stop number 1 of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg. 7-8, 27-3, 27-3 right out here, my friend. Who would you like to thank?
All the people back home with the businesses, my family, my wife, daughter, all them. Couldn't do it without them. And, it just wasn't my week. I never figured it out. And, that's Florida for you. It is what it is. Look forward to the next one, and we got to go catch them.
Safe travels back home, man. Thanks for coming over and fishing with us. Next to the stage, he had 19-3 on the first 2 days. Power Pole Pro from Dover, Florida. How about it for Daryl Davis? Daryl Davis, 19-3, first 2 days, 5 in the bag. Billy Thomas, up on the scale. Daryl, right here. Showdown Saturday weight, 3-day total. 12 pounds, 3 ounces, 31.6. Go ahead and show a couple fish, man. You earned it. Long, long week right there. Emmy wants to see those, get a photo of it, and then we'll talk to you. How about it for Daryl Davis, folks, the Florida Pro? He's fished a couple times down here in Florida, folks. Don't let him fool you. Right over there, my friend. How you doing?
Well, I didn't lose any today.
All right, that's good. Batting 1,000. Just couldn't find the big girls.
Never got the big bite today, but I had a good time. Yesterday was heartbreaking losing all those big fish, but I made up for it today and did a little bit better than I did yesterday. But I can't do it without my sponsors. I'd like to thank all my sponsors: Power Pole, Mercury, Falcon Boats, Lawrence, Denali Rods, Ardent, Trojan Batteries. It's just without these guys, we can't do it. So if you can support us in any way, go look at my sponsors, and you'll love every one of them. I've been with them for over 20 years, most of them.
He's got big brothers, big sisters of Tampa Bay down here also, Kathy, right there. So that's awesome right there. We're just talking about big brothers, big sisters. We appreciate you, sir, man. Class act right there. Thank you, Dan. All right, we got a little bit of a break right here. Anybody want to come up and take over? No? Come on now. Hey, I knew. Hey, you're such a giving man. You're such a giving man. Tell you what. Isaac, Mike, the whole team back there inside the studio. How many people watched the live stream today on Fullcom Media? Is that a production or what? I'm going to tell you something, folks. NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA, we are right there with them. I'll tell you what, the graphics, the intros, the outros, Fat Cat and Luke talking, all of those voiceovers. I mean, Mike Otten, Isaac, and the entire crew does a spectacular job. We don't need Fox Sports 1. We got Full-Com Media, baby. Take that. And Maddie Fuller, yeah, all of our content, folks. Let's talk about that. Tanner and Travis Lyons, they shoot it. They take the pictures, the videos. Maddie takes it, puts it up on social media. Maddie Fuller is the daughter of Michelle and Brad, my business partners, along with Paul Benson and Mike and Kathy. But Tanner and Travis, like I said, they work the longest early up. They're out on the water. Then they're editing till about 11 midnight. So we appreciate what those guys do. The best in the business. I still don't know who is who. I'm just kidding. I'm getting better. It's only taken me 6 years. Tanner, oh, you're Travis. My fault. We got to get. Are they hiding again? They're both of them right there. Hey, where's the water boy at? The water boy is ready to go. Emmett is our water boy. He's got some fine H2O coming for these guys. 18-8 on the first 2 days. American Hero Lose Pro from Marissa, Illinois. We salute this man and all you veterans out there. That man right there is Josh Watkins. Look who it is, folks. Look who it is. All right. We're going to give away a rod and reel, aren't we? All right. I like it. I like it. God's Gun, Jeeps, and Freedom. I'll take 10 of those. All right. Here we go. 18-8. 5 in the bag. Josh, who do I got here? What's his first name? Carl. Carl, good to see you, sir. Absolutely right up here. Josh, you right next to him. I'm staying behind. Good to see you, sir. Right up here. 18-8. Carl weighing in at 9'6", 27-14. Before I do that, give me that rod and reel. I want you each to grab a fish. Each grab a fish and hold it up for the camera. Both of you guys right there side by side. A salute to the freedom that our veterans bring us, folks. Give a round of applause for them right there. And we want to thank Lou's Rods and Reels and their American Hero. Josh, go ahead. I'm going to put this right here. You're making a presentation. What we got going on?
Absolutely. This year I got to, last year I retired out of the active duty service with the Army. I got partnered up with Lou's and their American Hero program. If you're not aware of that, Lou's has American Hero program. So every sale that they have in their lineup goes back to, a percentage goes back to a military organization in order to get veterans out in the outdoors, whether it's fishing or hunting. And so I'm very thankful that Lou's picked me up this year so that I could give Carl a rod and reel, and I'm sure he's a fisherman himself, but, I hope that you put that to use.
It's going to catch 10-pounders, isn't it, Carl?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida. We won't hold that against you. You kind of said it with a little hesitation, but, hey, you got some ponds out there that'll catch some big fish.
We're going to fish here tomorrow.
Go fish here tomorrow. Go catch yourself a gator.
Take 3 days.
All right, there you go, Carl. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Josh. We appreciate you guys. American Heroes with Lou's, we appreciate you. All right, yeah, knock that tip off. Way to go there. Way to go there, Billy. Next, 16-15 on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Maiden, North Carolina. Hello, Mr. David Williams. If he wasn't going to be a bass fisherman, folks, he would have been a country star. Hey, David Williams just rolls off the tongue. Out of Nashville, out of North Carolina, Mr. David Williams playing acoustic set. 16-15 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. Got 5 in the bag today. Thank God for that breeze, Billy. Five in the bag, 28-4, 11-5 today. Absolutely, you can hold a fish up there. Go on, my man. How about it for David Williams right there, folks? Nice. All right, my man, right up here. Let's come up front. Bergen watching here. Did you say that he had a game or something the other day? How'd they do?
He's shooting in the archery tournament.
Right,
yeah, yeah. He shoots in the NASP archery and school program.
Okay.
But they had one yesterday and got another one today.
How'd he do yesterday?
I'm not sure. He's probably like mid-pack somewhere, but he's got another one today. But he finished 7th in the state, and their school actually won the state championship.
That's awesome. What sponsors would you like to thank?
My wife.
No, stop.
She's pretty much the main one I got, so I got to thank her, and thanks for all her support. and appreciate everybody coming out and watching and following along. Crazy story is that big one I caught. I was sitting there waiting on the lock this morning, and yeah, I was just sitting there waiting, and I pitched a shaky head out there and caught a 4-pounder. And
They get stuck in them locks sometimes.
yeah, I said I should have stayed there all day, and I left and went and caught little ones the rest of the day.
Well, now you know the lesson in that swimming pool. Next time, just sit there.
Yep, it works.
All right, brother. We'll see you down at Texarkana. Next to the stage, Zoom and Arc Pro from Brookville, Indiana. How about it for Dollar Bill? Bill Lowen. There we go, brother. Bill Lowen, Dollar Bill, the Zoom and Arc Pro. You got to go down, Al. 13, 15, 34, 4. Let's see some fish. One of the anglers has their black Ford truck hooked up to the wrong trailer. We need you to get to the trailer yard ASAP. A black Ford truck hooked up to the wrong trailer. Thank you, one of our anglers. How about it for Dollar Bill right there, folks? Left, right, left, right. Bang, there's the left. Putting them arc rods to work right there, brother. Right over here, my friend. Shoo-wee is right. Look, you've been doing it for a while, but man, these are just long weeks, and plus, you know, you're fishing the elites, you're fishing the NPFL, double trouble, but you get to hear the hooting and hollering. It gives you a little energy.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter how good or how bad your day is out there on the water. When you can come in here and I got a cheering crowd and a support crowd, you know, their nicknames Team Scream for a reason. So, like I said, if I have a good day, bad day, they cheer regardless. But, well, I tell you what, it's been a grind out there. You need, like I said, I've said every day up here that you got to get a big bite. And fortunately, I got a big bite today, and maybe it'll push me up there to that cut line. But little tip for you, if you're not familiar with fishing in Florida, if you're struggling and you want to get a bite, a Zoom trick worm, June bug, or black, probably been more bass caught in Florida than any other bait in the world. So if you're all struggling out there to get a bite, tie on a Zoom trick worm, 3/16 ounce, Arcs tungsten weight, 17 or 15 pound Tatsu fluorocarbon from Seagar. Pick that arc flipping rod up and just go flipping and have fun. You know, you get a lot of bites. Like I said, fortunately, I only had one big bite this week, actually two, and lost one of them. But that's the way fishing is. We're going to go back to the camper, wrap things up, and head to the next one.
Spend a few dollar bills on a Zoom bait and you'll get some bites. Right there is Bill Lowen. Next to the stage. All right, we got it taken care of. Thank you so much. Mercury Pro from Blevins, Texas. How about it for Brad Watley? 17-15 on the first day and the second day. You'd like one day with 17-15, man. Michelle and Courtney would kill me. 5 in the bag today. Here's your day 3 weight right here, 8-3, 26-2. Who'd you like to thank?
Man, I just really want to thank basically the people that show up, and watch this event. Florida's a great state. I didn't have a good week this week. I always do well in Florida, and I think the cold front kind of hurt a lot of guys this week. But next week will be real good. But anytime we get to come to Florida, y'all got giants. You're one bite away from 8 or 9 pounder, and so I always enjoy coming.
Appreciate you, my friend. Brad Watley right there, folks. Next to the stage, Josh, one of our staff members working hard. We appreciate him, a veteran. We've got 17-5 on the first 2 days. Wheatus Marine Pro from Frankfort, Kentucky. It's Big Stick. How about it for Bill Day? Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I ain't seen him in ages. All right, here we go. He's stepping and he's tricking as he trick stepping. All right. 17-5 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag. The Kentucky Pro right here, 9-7, 26-12. Who'd you like to thank?
Trick Step, obviously.
Get you in and out of that boat quick.
Yeah, Wheatus Marine, great dealership, #1 Phoenix dealer in the world. They took care of me. I used to be a boat dealer. Sean and I ran neck and neck. He was top Skeeter, top Phoenix. I was one of the top Ranger guys. But anyway, when I retired, I went to work for Sean.
I'll be damned. Smart move, I guess.
Apparently.
Oh, there you go.
But had a great time this first tournament with the league, and anybody out there that's watching is wondering, what this league's about. I can tell you, I fished a lot of stuff, and this is a really first-rate operation, well run, humble, to the point, no BS. I like it.
Thank you so much, my friend. We appreciate you. Good to see you. All right, here we go. Next, 20 pounds, 10 ounces on the first. I owe a lot of people a lot of stuff. I just forget, Billy. 20 pounds, 10 ounces on the first 2 days. Boat Logics Pro from Dutton, Alabama. How about it for Buddy Gross? You need that that sun hat and sun hoodie today. All right, buddy. Here we go, brother. He got one good leg, and you need two good legs to do this. 5 in the bag today. Didn't stop him there with a weight of 8 pounds, even 28.10. We're going to chalk it up to that knee, man. It's just hard. I know I've been hurting you every day.
Shoot, it ain't the knees. The fish just beat me this week. That's I love this place. It's been good to me. I've won here, got a second or two, but it's a good place. They just kind of relocated on me, and I just never did find them. I want to thank the Lord for my Savior Jesus Christ for being here. I've been injured for a few weeks and lucky to be here. But I do want to thank you guys. Y'all put on a great show, and y'all helped me out a lot, and it's made a great week. So thank you.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you giving us an opportunity. Buddy Gross in his second year over here. Next to the stage, Savage Home Builders Pro from Hodgeville, Kentucky. He's not average. He's savage. It's Adam Savage. 18.8 on the first 2 days. On the first 2 days, perfect right there. And now start cutting her to the left. There you go. Bring her in a little bit more to the left. There you go. Yes. Oh, okay. Go on in right up here, up front. Perfect. Keep going a little bit more, Mom. Keep going a little bit more. Right there. Excellent work right there. That's better than the rest of our staff, Billy. By golly, Adam Savage, Morgan. 18.8, 5 in the bag. Cut that bad boy. There you go. Perfect. Good to see you, sir. She's been working her butt off. We appreciate it. 18.8, 5, just like Pops right there. We're going to go with 13.1, 31.9 right there, man. So get some points. Still nervous. You fished with us before, took a year off, some business stuff you had to take care of, and now we're back.
Yeah, man, it feels good to be back. Took 2 years off, started a company, been very blessed. And I knew I needed to take that break in order to come back and be able to fish open-mindedly and not have to worry about not cashing checks and stuff. But really appreciate you guys. You guys did an awesome job this week. I love coming to Florida, love fishing Florida, because every time you never know, every cast could be a 10-pounder. So I hope we get to come back next year.
100%, my man. We'll see you in Texarkana. Thank you, girl. We'll see you down there running fish. Next, he had 18.4 in the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Gonzales, Louisiana. How about it for Logan Latuso? All right, my friend. Come on up here, riding that Bass Cat all up and down the Harris chain as we talked about, feeling the rush, cutting through them waves. 18.4, 5 in the bag. You need this or no? You good? You good? 5 in the bag, 4. 12.1, 30 pounds and 5 ounces. 30 pounds and 5 ounces. Put you in the top 20 unofficially right now. We'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be enough, but I don't know. I just couldn't relocate them after practice. I mean, that's Florida and cold front, so on to the next one.
All right, brother, we'll see you right, Pat. But next to the stage, he had 20 pounds and 5 ounces on the first 2 days. Rothwell Marine Pro from Texarkana, Arkansas will be there shortly. How about it for Ryan Satterfield? There you go. You come up here, little girl. Come here, follow me. Billy, you're going to stand right here. There you go. Yeah, don't listen to me. They never do. Good to see you. There you go. 20 pounds, 5 ounces, 5 in the bag. 14-13 right there. 35 too, man. Go ahead and show a couple of them fish real quick. How about it right there? I'm playing guard right now. There you go. She said catfish. There you go. You stay right there. Put your hands together, folks, right there for Ryan Satterfield. 2 beauties in his hand and 1 gorgeous little daughter right in the middle. Come right up here, sir. RBT Roofing helping you along right there. How about it?
Yeah, man. Thanks to all my sponsors, RBT Roofing, Rothwell Marine, everybody. Caught all my fish today on a frog, on a Brad's Custom Rods and Tackle frog rod. I don't know what happened the first day. Just didn't get bit. Went back to my area and stayed. Didn't have nothing else and kind of figured out what they wanted. It was a good day. I needed 1 or 2 more, but hey, I'll take it.
She's stomping. She's ready to go.
You ready to go home?
See, I told you. We'll see you down there in your backyard, brother. Next to the stage, he had 19.4. He won our championship in 2025. That was from 2024 season. Safe Haven Pro from Catawba, North Carolina. That man right there is Scott Hamrick. All right, Scott. 5 in the bag, 19.4 the first 2 days. We'll pick up the pace here, Billy. I'm getting a backup right now. 14 flat, 33.4. Who'd you like to thank, sir?
Well, I'd like to thank a lot of people. Safe Haven especially, because I couldn't do it without him. Snyder Packaging, Angler's Choice, Triton, Mercury. Man, I got so many of them, I can't hardly remember them all when I get up here.
How about the family?
Definitely the wife, because she takes care of things. Yeah, I'm trying to work out a deal with you, though.
Me or the organization?
Well, you part of you part of
Yeah.
Okay, so at 9.4 the first day, 10 pounds yesterday, 14 today. If we extend this thing 4 more days, I believe I can get 20.
Your entry fees just went up to $50,000.
Well, you know, is what it is, bud. But hey, had a good time. I'm beginning to like this place. I mean, I feel like I won the Bassmaster Classic getting out of Florida with not bombing. So, hey, it's going to be a good year, bud.
All right, we'll see you down in Texas right there. Next to the stage, 18-13 on the first 2 days. SkyGen Pro from Skanee, Michigan. How about it for Ron Johnson? All right, Ron. 5 in the bag today, 18-13. 18-13. Good to see you, sir. Go the distance. 18-13, 5 in the bag. Showdown Saturday weight of 7:15, 26-12. Let's get it done at Texas.
Yeah, we're going to get it done in Texas. This place is a lot of fun. I caught a lot of fish every day, just never got size. So I want to thank all of my sponsors, of course. You guys saw the beautiful SkyGen Moonlight Grand Boat truck go through here. Fuel Off-Road, Mercury, Yozuri, and Ducket Fishing. And I really appreciate those guys and all of the guys that keep all of us out here doing this for you guys. So we appreciate it. I'll see you in Texarkana. Looking to have a good tournament there.
All right, brother. We appreciate it. Thanks. All right, next to the stage. Here we go. 18-5 on the first 2 days. Advanced Land and Timber LLC Pro from Lake Waccamaw, North Carolina. Hello, Jamie Pierce. All right, Jamie Pierce, JP 18-5. 5 in the bag. Good to see you, sir. Good. Let's get some points. Get reloaded. About 5-6 weeks, we'll be down at Texarkana and Wright Patman. It'll be a slugfest. 6-13, 25-2. Who'd you like to thank?
I want to thank my family, especially my wife. She keeps everything going when I'm on the road. Yep. And I want to say hey to my daughter, Cameron, and also my daughter, Kinley, and I'm headed home.
There we go, man. Go see him right there and get home. Pop is coming home. Next to the stage. He had 18-9 on the first 2 days. Corey Casey, Guide Service Pro from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Hello, Corey Casey. I know it's hot. We're going to get a little breeze. Daddy's going to be in there. You're going to get in that AC. You'll be just fine, big man. 5 in the bag, 18-9. Right here, sir. 6'8", 24-1. Come right up here. No, he doesn't. He looks a lot better today. No, I'm just kidding. If I had hair like that, I would comb it that way too, but I'm bald.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. This place is tough, but man, my goals are always cut a check and make championship, and we've done that every year so far. But one of my goals for this year is just to be happy no matter what. Whether I finish 90th or 9th. So this is a good start. I'm going to finish about 90th, and I need to learn how to be happy with it. So that's what we're going to do. Got a great family here, great sponsors backing me up. So we'll go to Texas and give it all we got.
He's got them 2 bottom teeth coming in there. All right. Good big man. Next to the stage. Huh? All right, here we go. Rewind that. We got NPFL Pro from McAllen, Alabama. How about it for J.T. Russell? 19 pounds in the first 2 days. All right, JT, good to see you. The dogs are in the truck. Dogs are in the truck. Dogs are in the truck. Good to see you right here. 5 there. We're going to have a penalty on this one. We're going to go 9-12, 3-day total of 28-12. Who'd you like to thank?
Yeah, just all my friends and family from back home, all the calls and texts all week. My phone's blown up. Sorry to disappoint, but we're going to go reload and regroup and get them at the next one.
It's difficult, man. You'll get him at the next one there in right, Patman. Next to the stage. 18-8 on the first 2 days. Phoenix Boats Pro from Beckley, West Virginia. How about it for Tim Kales? The Mountaineer from West Virginia. West by God, Virginia, they said. Kathy's selling so much. And look at Em over there working the register, the point of sale, boy. We got the best cashier in the world right there. 18-8, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Take Me Home, Country Road. Here we go. 5 in the bag, 4, 9-5, 27-13. That's not enough, but guess what? You got 5 more events. Who'd you like to thank?
Thank everybody. Thank God, most of all, for just making this beautiful country for us to live in.
All right, brother, we'll see you in Texarkana. Come on up here, Mr. Bradbury. All right, let's get loud, folks. Copper State Tackle Pro from Winter Springs, Florida. How about it for Joey Bloom? There's the boom right there. Day 3, 20 pounds, 12 ounces on the first 2 days. Come on up here, Wyatt. Wyatt is a hustling fool. We got to get him some more. Good to see you, brother. Stand right here, Wyatt. Right here, brother. And then we're going to bring out a couple fish up here, you and Wyatt. Why don't you hold up 3? 14, 14, 35, 10 right there. Going to put you in the top 20 unofficially for the Florida Pro. You guys grab 3 fish. How about it right there? There you go. You got it. You got it. You got him. There you go. Hold on to him tight. Put your hands together, folks, right there. I dropped a bottle of beer last night. That's all right. Ain't no big thing. There we go. There you go, right there. Perfect. All right, 35-10. All right, look, you're down here in Florida. It didn't work out like you wanted it to work out. Come right up here for me. But she got the family there. You had some good dinner. Miller Ale House is still on the top of your list.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to change locations.
No.
No, I had a really good week. The first 2 days I didn't really catch them, but I had 10 pounds all day today and literally pulled up right there and caught those 2 good ones. And and anything can happen. It changed my day completely all the way around, and it's just been a fun day today. But I'd like to thank everybody that came out and all my friends and family, my mom and my dad, my girlfriend came out. My buddy Bob drove all the way from Sarasota all the way here to see me today. So, it's just been an incredible week this week, and I just wouldn't trade it for anything.
All right, brother, we appreciate it. Everybody needs a friend named Bob. Remember that. Next to the stage, he had 20 pounds and 5 ounces on the first 2 days, and the weight pro from Carrollton, Georgia. How about it for John Cox? JC right there. Let's see. What do we got? Drive By Truckers has a song about Bob, and it's a good song. Good to see you, sir. Right here, 20 pounds, 5 ounces on the first 2 days. There's your weight. There's your 3-day weight. 8-8, 28-13. Right up here, my friend. And the weight. You got that kidney, man. We're glad that you're healthy. We want to thank that individual that donated that kidney because that helps out a lot, folks like yourself and people waiting for donations.
Do you know who it was?
No.
My ex-wife.
Your ex-wife donated. Now, that's something special right there. I'll tell you what, no animosity. Sometimes it can be tough. But, wow, good for her.
Yeah, that's a good sign when you have a amicable divorce. Yeah. It's for a reason.
That's about as amicable as it gets. Here's a kidney. Yeah. Who'd you like to thank?
I want to thank my sponsors, my wife, and my employees back home for taking care of the business while I was gone. And
roughing in that plumbing.
Yeah, roughing it in. Ready to go home.
All right, brother. Get back down there. We'll see you in Texas. Right there, John Cox. We appreciate you, brother. Next, 20 pounds, 11 ounces on the first 2 days. Diaz Scrap Metal Pro from Judsonia, Arkansas. How about it for Hunter Bogman?
Hey, Hunter. Hey, Hunter.
He just said, I got a fish that looks like me. Not me, him. All right, 5 in the bag right here, 20 pounds, 11 ounces, plus 12. 3-day total of 33.7. You want to hold one up? Come on, hold one up. Put your hands together, folks, for Hunter Bogman. He's got one like an arch. It is long as it is wide. Diaz Scrap Metal Pro, Bass Cat, Structures Project, and Strokers Diesel and Automotive. How about it, folks? There's the boom right there for Hunter Bogman. Good-looking fish for all the fine ladies back in Judsonia.
Oh, thank y'all so much. That fish ate a frog, and it was a change of a day when it did. I don't have long. Got 3 new sponsors this year. Zoom. I'm looking at my boat. Structure Projects, which is Kevin Rogers, who's here somewhere. Stroker Diesel. Thank y'all all for coming on. Thanks to Diaz and everybody else that's been along with me for the ride. I'm going to be real close to a check. I hope it's enough. Thanks to NPFL. My buddy Mongo's hung out with me for the last 6 days. Girls, I'm coming home. I'll see you tomorrow. God is good.
Mongo is a veteran, so we salute Mongo and everybody out there. A good friend of Hunter's there. He had a tough job over there, and we appreciate what Mongo's done. It was great to meet him this week, and we'll see him the rest of the season.
I had it going right to that. No, I had it going right there. Dude, I'm a good bowler right there.
Next to the stage, Brown and Root Industrial Pro from St. Francisville, Louisiana. He had 22 pounds on the ways 1 and 2. How about it for Gerald Sporer? I see this big man every morning. He gets up real early to come see Pop. 5 o'clock in the morning. Gerald, you hand me the bag. And Blaze, you bring him up. There you go. Perfect. There you go, sir. All right, Billy. 22 on the first 2 days. Got 4 in the bag today. We're going to go with a weight. Right here is day 3. 11-14, 33-14 for 3 days. We'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, it's going to be close. You know, I only had 4 fish today. Yesterday, I slipped tremendously. I was running all the way down to Lake Apopka. I was, you know, in this thing with a mindset of let's try to win. And I know it has a reputation for having some of the big fish in the chain. So we went down there. First day, we had almost 16 pounds and only had a couple big ones. And then yesterday, swung the rod 5 times and only had 6 pounds. And then today, I swung the rod about 12 times and only had 4 to show for it because they were further back in the reeds. And it was just really hard to get out. And I lost a couple big ones, but hopefully it's right there. So we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. But my first NPFL event, and it was special. I really loved it. You guys are great. This is a great tournament organization. I can't wait to see where this is going to go.
100%, man. Appreciate you giving us an opportunity right there. Gerald Sporer, we appreciate it, Blaze. Good to see you. Next to the stage, 2014 on the first 2 days, Bass Cat Boats Pro from Kansas City, Missouri. It's prime time. Kevin Rogers. The Lynx was eating it today. All right, Kevin Rogers, 2014. He's working. He's throwing swim baits. He's got a 500 race. He's got a Yamaha. He got this. He's got that. He's a Bass Cat man, 2014 plus 10-1 for 30-15 over 3 days. It's going to take a long time for him to get this out.
No bad days, right? I get to go.
Hey, Angry Pirate right there, Andy Cap.
Days. The only bad thing about these tournaments coming to an end is I got to go back to reality and go to work.
That stinks. I know. I understand. Next to the stage, 20 pounds, 2 ounces on the first 2 days. Rusty Hooks and Bait and Tackle Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. How about it for Shane Lineberger? Let's rock and roll. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, that fan does help right there, Billy. That fan does help. 20 pounds, 2 ounces for the North Carolina Pro. You need this right here. 5 in the bag. No, he doesn't. Showdown Saturday weight of 11.2, 31.4. 31.4. Who would you like to thank?
Oh, man, I got to thank all my sponsors. Rusty Hooks, Bait and Tackle, 3D Gutter and Exteriors at Home, Boat Logics, P-Line, Power Pole, Bob's Machine. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but Hayabusa, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I'm about talked out, man. I'm just tired. I'm ready to go home. I had one of these tournaments that after the first day, I didn't know if I could catch another bass, and wound up having a pretty good day yesterday. Today, kind of salvaged some points, I hope, and we'll see y'all right back.
All right, man. Safe travels home right there. Shane Lineberger next to the stage. Oh, there we go. He had 20 pounds and 3 ounces on the first 2 days. B&W Trailer Hitches Pro from Prattville, Alabama. How about it for Russ Lane? Russ has got 5 in the bag today. What did he bring Billy Thomas? That Yamaha scooped up a whole bunch of fish, Billy. And looking at that bag, I see a couple of chunks in there. We'll soon find out. Good to see you, brother. If you need that towel, just go right ahead. Here's your day 3 weight right here. This is your 3-day weight. And then put that one, just hold on right there, Billy. 15, 8, 35, 11. Show us what you got. Russ Lane. You stay right there in the shade, sir. Sound like a plan? How about it, Russ Lane with 15-8 on Showdown Saturday, 35-11. 35-11 over 3 days. We'll see how that shakes out, but that's going to put him. How about it, folks? Put your hands together for Russ Lane right there. The Alabama Pro, stop number 1 of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes. Right over here to the right real quick. All right, man. Good comeback today. Scoot right over there for me so we can get, there we go.
You need to put me an X right there.
You know what? I'm going to do it next time. How about that?
All right.
Who'd you like to thank?
I want to thank you for weighing them fish. Hopefully that's working. Man.
There you go, man. That's Billy Thomas. You can thank him.
I'll thank Billy, too. It's plenty worth it. No, it was a good time out there today. I just made a little bit of adjustment. So I was thankful that the wind finally died down and it opened up. I fished here on Lake Harris, and it opened up the rest of the lake. So, got a few good bites. So I'm glad to get out of here with some money.
All right, brother. Always a good thing to be in the black. Appreciate you, Russ Lane, and giving us an opportunity. Right. All right, next. Here we go. 22-13 on the first 2 days. Skeeter Boats Pro from Asheville, Alabama. Hello, Mr. Matt Herod. Matt Herron, 22 pounds and 13 ounces on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. That breeze kind of feels good. All right, Matt, right here. Day 3, 3-day total. 8-11, 31-8. 31-8.
Yeah, it ain't going to get it done. I struggled the last 2 days. It's just been a real grind. Catch a lot of fish. But the bigger fish moved, and I ain't figured it out. But we'll go on to the next one and figure it out there.
All right, brother. We'll see you next time. Sir, appreciate it right there. Thank you, sir. Man, nice throw, dude. All right, next to the stage. You got to have them first 4 protein bars when you do a 3-hour weigh-in. 19-11 on the first 2 days. The Coating Professionals Pro from Campobello, South Carolina. Hello, Stacy James. Hey, Maddie. Billy fell for it. I'm immune to everything. I eat dirt. I'm immune to everything. 1911, 4 in the bag, 10-8. He'd like to thank the Coating Professionals, Yamaha, Lawrence, Abu Garcia, and 419 Custom Lures. Good enough? All right, we'll see you at Texarkana. And his family. 30-30 total. There you go. He's feeling a little under the weather, folks. All right, here we go. Bukai Pro from Irwin, North Carolina. He had 19-15 on the first 2 days. How about it for Jesse Wise? Good to see you, sir. All right, here we go. 5 in the bag, 19-15. 7-7. 7-7. Let's talk about the sponsors and the family.
Yeah, man, I got a new sponsor on board with me this year. Fuquay Gun, got 2 locations in North Carolina. Fuquay Verena and Selma just opened up a new location. Y'all in the market for guns, check them out, look them up. I tell you what, man, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. I was the windshield on the first day. I've been the bug the last 2 days. I lost $8,000 fish right over here with 4 minutes to go. Kevin Rogers was idling by me, and I set the hook. And she come out, and I mean, it's just a giant. And,
You're bringing it back for me, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Put the pressure on you.
But at least I seen her.
Okay, there you go.
That
I believe you.
That done my heart a lot of good, just seeing a big fish finally, in 2 days. Man, this is an incredible fishery, but it's just, you got to get a big bite or 2 each day to do good. And I did that the first day, did not do it the second day and the third day. That's how it goes. We're going to Texas next, and I love Texas.
We'll see you there, my friend. Next to the stage. He had 2010 on the first 2 days. Grady's Auto Service Pro from Clayton, North Carolina. How about it for Richard Cooper? All right, Richard Cooper. What says you, brother? Good to see you. 20 pounds and 10 ounces on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. From Clayton, North Carolina, Grady's Auto Service, keeping that truck on the road. 8 pounds, 12 ounces, 29.6.
Yeah, I needed a 4-pound bite at some point in the 3 days of fishing and just never got it. I changed it up, went completely different area today, and it just didn't work out. So I had to do something, and I made a decision and stuck with it, and that's what you get.
All right, my man. We'll see you down at Wright Patman right there. All right, next to the stage. He had 21-10 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. Toyota Pro from Gunnersville, Alabama. It's the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. All 6'5" of them. Four. All right, 6'4". I need a power forward on my team, brother. Oh, you point guard? Even better, man. Just feed it. Just feed it. Oh, you can pass? Little no-look Jason Williams?
I had it when it was all offensive, all-county player 4 years in a row.
There you have it, 9-3, 30, 13. Show me some of them fish, brother. You earned it right there. That's all right. Go ahead. Show it off. The G-Man. Give him a round of applause, folks. There you go. Healing up. He's about 92%. Watch out for that last 8%. He's going to do some ASS whooping. Right out here, right here. I know you are. How about it?
We're getting better. The knees are getting better. Lulu and I, we got sick at the Classic and brought it down here. We went to the urgent care, and I had to explain to the lady in the urgent care what this was. She did a lot of tests. She come out, she said, it's not COVID. I said, I know it's not COVID, honey. It's anal bifida. She said, looked at me. She pulled her mask down. She said, what? I said, it's anal bifida. It's when your head and your ass feel the same. That's exactly what we got. So next time y'all get sick, it ain't COVID. That's what it is. You just tell them, you got that anal bifida.
Fauci got anything for you for that?
No, Fauci ain't got nothing for that. Tito's ain't got nothing for that. I tried to drink the stuff John Wayne drunk. I mean, he never got sick. He didn't work on me. It just made my head hurt. I'm like, but we getting better. The knees are holding up pretty good. I had one big opportunity this morning, and as Uncle Si said, I finally hooked one of them big old water heifers, and when she got done with me, I felt like I needed to be violated. I started to get them cops checked me out over there. I said, something happened in that canal, and that wasn't very Christian. My mom's dead and gone. I didn't say no cuss words, Mom, but you know I thought of, woo, gee, sweet Jesus, I thought of. This place is tough. You got to grind, try to get that big bite. I got it, didn't execute, but it's a great week. It's kind of hot out there. I don't know. I'm not used to this. When we left home, we had tornadoes, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 2 inches of snow the next day. We drove down here in the monsoon, somewhere out there on I-75 when we drove in on Sunday night. We seen all the animals lined up 2 by 2. I don't know what they were doing, but somebody was building a boat. I ain't never drove through so much rain in my life, so I'm just glad the sun's out. So
It's always great. It's the first event of the year. You guys are kicking it off real good, and it's so good to see a lot of my old friends right here now. I got Russ Lane, Big Daddy. I got Andy Morgan, Scott Suggs. It's so good because we all started together, and now we're back together. And my favorite thing in life to do, and y'all might think this is unchristian, is wish him bad luck in the morning. I mean, I don't wish them no bodily harm, but I do wish that they get 2 bites and break them both off. And I told Suggs, I said, I hope you twist your ankle on the cooler and didn't put no ice in there and it swells up. You just lay on the floor all day. And then I hope Bigfoot comes down and makes love to you before it gets dark. But other than that, I hope you had a great day. So if I ever see y'all in the water, I'm wishing you bad luck. It's just because I like you.
The sportsmanship clause is out the window, brother, man. We appreciate a G-man right there, folks. Sit back and enjoy. All right, here we go. 25-5 on the first 2 days. Miller Tech Pro from Calera, Oklahoma. It's the Green Machine. How about it for Ricky Morris? All right, Ricky, 21-5. 3 in the bag. Two pounds, 14 ounces, 24-3. You got to thank the family, man. You got great family. Hung out with them for a night over dinner and stuff like that. Just a class act.
Oh, yeah. I think G-Man gave those fish the anal bifida.
There you go.
It was bad today. I had 3 good bites today, and I didn't execute.
It's tough down here. You get a lot of guys talking about the frog and all that kind of stuff and executing. It's just tough.
Yeah, I was throwing a wacky rig and lost all 3 of them. I had 1 6, 1 5, 1 9. Lost all of them.
Well, we met in Oklahoma last year. You brought the family up and all that stuff. Talk to Brad. You're over here, your first event. I know you've been doing it for a while, but we get a little bit nervous, new organization. How's it going to be? A little bit more comfortable when you get down to Wright Patman, kind of in your backyard.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for it.
All right, brother. We'll see you down in Texas. Thank you all for the family right here, the Morris family. Thanks, brother. I got you. How about this? 22-3. Slipking Welding Apparel Pro from Morrilton, Arkansas. How about it for Paul Browning? All right, Paul. 22-3 on the first 2 days. Good to see you, sir. 5 in the bag. 9-2, 31-5. Who'd you like to thank?
Well, first off, guys, if you're welders or if you're labor hands, Slickman Welding Apparel, man, it's a new company started up in 22. They got some great work clothes, man. Gloves for welders, I recommend them highly. I've been welding for 26 years, and now I've went to them, and that's the only pair of gloves I'll use. I want to thank Deb Jones and Angela Jones. They put us up this week. Saved me a little bit of travel money, which was nice. We owe them a favor. But, guys, this lake's good, and we need to let some grass come back, and it'll be even better.
All right, brother. We'll see you in Texas right there. Paul Browning. Wilkes next to the stage. 21-1, 11, I should say, on the first 2 days. Phantom Outdoors Pro from Blue Ridge, Georgia. How about it for Baron Adams? All right, Baron. Okay. 21-11. 5 in the bag. Good to see you, sir. 10-8, 32-3.
I don't know, boy. It was tough, you know. I had a struggle tournament, really. You know, my wife, she got sick on me and we spent a night in the hospital, so that bothered me yesterday. And then today at 12 o'clock, my trolling motor batteries died. I was all the way in the back.
One of those tournaments.
Yeah, I was all the way in the back of the swamp, and I somehow made it out of there with jumper cables from the big motor to the trolling batteries. And it's just been a struggle. But, hey, this is the first tournament of the year. Hopefully we get out of here with some decent points. I'm probably not going to get a check, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll move on to Texas.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Next to the stage, 22 pounds even, U.S. Trades Pro from Green Bay, Wisconsin, past champ of the NPFL. He's back here in 2026. That man right there is Gary Adkins. Five in the bag, 22 pounds. Good to see you, sir. U.S. Trades Pro. Right here, Gary, 3 and 3 day total. 8'2", 30 pounds and 2 ounces.
Yeah, another tough one on me today, but I learned a lot on this trip. This is my first time here at the Harris Chain. I love the lake. Had a decent practice. just don't know. I think the fish were moving out, and I just never could get back on top of them. I just want to thank the NPFL for having me back. 100%. Yep.
Earned it.
I enjoy coming back. Thanks to my sponsors, U.S. Trades, Eastern Industrial, Spirit Construction, Voss Electric, Cassigan Tackle, Mercury. I don't know if you noticed, but I got a new bass cat, and I'm loving that bass cat. I'll tell you what, it's my first bass cat. If you have never rode in a bass cat, you got to get in a bass cat because it's one heck of a ride. And I'll see you in Texas, and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Gary, right there. Next to the stage, 21-10 on the first 2 days. American Baitworks Pro from Ramseur, North Carolina, Joseph Lineberry. All right, Joseph. All right, Joseph. There you go. Billy, I'm going to hand this to you. He's got one to show. You're going to turn right to your right. Turn to your right. There's the boom right there for Joseph Lineberry, folks. A nice-looking fish there. Hand me that bag, sir. There you go. There we go. All right. 5 in the bag, 21-10. A good start on that fish right there, just over 6 pounds. We're going to give you a weight right here of 15 pounds, even 36-10. A good debut for you, my friend.
Hey, I'll take that as a 50-year-old rookie any day.
Absolutely. Almost collecting your AARP, man, and you're a 50-year-old rookie.
Almost there.
Almost there. Who'd you like to thank?
Man, I got so many people to thank. My title sponsor, American Baitworks, they have been so kind and polite to me and provided me with some great products. As long as you're not fishing against me, I would say please go out and look at their stuff.
Absolutely. We'll see you in Texas, brother. Good job, man. Next to the stage, 22-10 on the first 2 days. Queen Tackle Pro from Catawba, North Carolina. How about it for KJ Queen? $22.10, 5 in the bag. KJ, good to see you, brother. 23-4 for 45-14. Your new leader right there, KJ Queen. How about that, folks? A 23-4 day. There's the boom right there. KJ Queen, folks. How about it? The man is taking over the hot seat, the first one to sit there. The takeover. Did you see any of those fish that you caught there?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. We ain't going to talk about that. What a day, man. Magical.
Yeah, it was an awesome day today. And honestly, it could have been a lot better today, honestly. Okay. Like, I dumped off an 8 at the boat, and I dumped off a 5 at the boat. And I had 2 in there that was just 3.5s, you know, and I was like, I needed to get rid of them, and there was my 2 fish to do it with. But, you know, I had an awesome day, caught a ton of fish. Had a blast today. It finally warmed up, and we got some warm Florida weather and got to go do what I want to do. So, you know, special shout out to Queen Tackle and all my sponsors. You couldn't be here without them, and I'm going to go and sit my butt in the hot seat.
Sit in the hot seat. We'll get you something to drink. Here comes the water boy, Emmett, right there. He's got some quality H2O. Next, 22. You get some people wandering through these parks that yell things out, evidently. That's one of them right there. Brunton Outdoors, Broken Arrow, Rush Springs, Oklahoma Pro. How about it for Harbin Davis? He got 22-3 right there. On the first 2 days, got 3 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. Not what you wanted today, but that's all right. We're going to get through this first one. Let's see what type of points we can get, and let's move on to Texarkana. 8 pounds, 30 pounds, and 3 ounces.
Yeah, having to follow KJ kind of sums up the day I had today.
It's tough to follow up KJ anytime.
It is. I want to thank my kids and my girlfriend and her kids at home watching. I'm going to head home and start that marathon.
Stay travels, my man. Good to see you, Harmon Davis. Next to the stage, 21-5 on the first 2 days. Ionic Lithium Batteries Pro from Sophia, North Carolina. How about it for Brad Staley? All right, KJ Queen just took over the hot seat at 45-14, folks. This is Brad Staley. He's got 21-5, smooth, and as cool as the other side of the piddle, 3-6, 24-7. Who'd you like to thank?
I want to thank Ionic and Angler's Choice. Say hey to Zaley. I'll be home tomorrow, and I'll see you in Texas.
Zaley, Staley's coming home. Good to see you, brother. Next to the stage, 21-1 on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Morgantown, West Virginia. Gonna get loud, folks. How about it for Timmy Reeves? Right to the camera, hon. Wave to that camera. There you go. Oh, that's all right. Here you go. Come on up. You know the routine. She's been doing it for a long time. She knows exactly. I'm going to actually just put her name right there. And then all the anglers. 5 in the bag today. Good comeback. 21-1. Showdown Saturday weight at 10-7, 31-8. Who'd you like to thank?
I got to thank my family for coming out. That means the world to me. Skeeter boats, I ran all over the place today trying to get a bite, and it was a funky bite for me today, but, I mean, I'm sure those dudes caught them, and it was a fun event. I look to come back.
All right, right, Patman, you know what to do, my man. We'll see you there. See you, hon. Next to the stage, 24-13 on the first 2 days. Phoenix Boats Pro from St. Francisville, Louisiana. How about it for the Hack Attack? Greg Hackney. We hanging in there. That's sometimes what you got to do. You got to hang in there. 5 in the bag, 24-13. 13-15, a 3-day total of 38-12. Go ahead and grab a couple of them. Fish right there. You're safe. I know when you hear that Hack Attack, you get there. Put your hands together, folks, for Greg Hackney right there, the Louisiana Pro. Flip, 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 flip. What, over under 10,000?
There's no way. Wouldn't even. So
It's like the jar of jelly beans.
So when you're fishing 5 foot from the boat, you can make a lot of casts during the day.
It ain't no 6-shooter, man. It's rapid fire.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I had a good practice the first 2 days when all them big ones were up spawning, and I lost them. I don't know.
Happens even to the best of us.
Yeah, I just been fishing, since then, I've fished different lakes, different areas. Today I went somewhere totally different and flip and had 7 bites and I caught all 7 of them, but yeah, that's it, 7 bites. And here's the funny thing about that is when you get a bite, they bite, but you just fish miles of beautiful cover that you don't get any.
Have you fished right, Patman, before?
Oh, I have not.
Okay, so we're going down there. They got these bush in there. The 2-pounders are going to feel like 4-pounders. You're going to have a fun time down there, my man.
I'm looking forward to it. There's 2 places on the schedule this year. I've never been to Wright Patman. I've never been to that Lake George in New York. So I'll be honest with you. I've fished so much and for so long. That's what really excites me, going to places we've never been before. Just because you don't know what's around the next corner, just brings the excitement back.
100%, man. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the Hack Attack right there. Greg Hackney, folks. Next to the stage. 22-15 on the first 2 days. Seaguar Pro from Sonora, Kentucky. How about it for Chris Baker? CB in the house, brother. Anglers Outpost and Marine. Coming off the back deck, friend. Close that lid up. There you go. I do not want you to get hurt, man. I want you here for the entire season. Good to see you, my friend. 5 in the bag. 22-15 on the first 2 days. This is your weight right here for today. 11-6, 34-5. Good debut, man. 34-5, unofficially going to put you in the top 20 right now. We'll see how it shakes out. But look, first tournament, you've been doing this for a while, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's awesome to be here, man. This is a dream come true for me.
Love to hear that. On behalf of the ownership, man, you're a class act. Talk to you, talk to your dad. You're excited to be here. Nerves can kind of get the bestie and spin out, but, man, you kept that steady pace, man, and kept your head in the game. We congratulate you on that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Who'd you like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my sponsors. Seaguar really helped me out this week, getting them fish out of dock. I mean, that stuff does not break on me. I also want to thank Anglers Outpost. I wouldn't be here without that boat over there. And I just want to thank everybody at home. My girlfriend's watching at home. My family's here.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Holly.
Holly, there you go. That's better. We're going to train you.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody that came out. This is an awesome crowd. I appreciate you. I've always been down here, Harris Chain. It's always been a good time.
All right, brother. We'll see you in Texas right there. Chris Baker, appreciate you there, Dad. Next to the stage, 26-4 in the first 2 days, Justice Brothers Pro from Freeport, Florida. How about it for Will Fletcher? Right on, brother. J.B. Quality right there with Justice Brothers. He had 26-4 on the first 2 days. 26-4 first 2 days, got 5 in the bag. How long is the drive back to Freeport from here?
5 hours.
All right, not bad. 26-4. Right here. 10-1, 36-5 is going to put you right there unofficially in the top 10. Who'd you like to thank?
The good Lord Jesus Christ. How about that? He lets me do everything, or doesn't let me. He makes it possible, man, for me to do everything that I do. And obviously my girls and my wife Angie and all three of my
Memphis.
And Memphis. If y'all follow along, you'll learn all about Memphis. That's my German Shorthair Pointer GSP. He's wild.
Real docile.
He's as calm as a crackhead, buddy.
We'll see you right there, Will Fletcher, Justice Brothers Pro. And that's an understatement. How about 24-8? I want you guys to get loud. Get loud for this individual. Discover Lake County, Florida Pro from Tavares, Florida. How about it for Tim Frederick? Come on. The local man right here. Lake County supporting the NPFL, Leesburg. We appreciate them. I found out about your arrest record, Tim. Those gentlemen shared your arrest. Officer O'Neill over there told me about your arrest record. They tase you once a week whether you need it or not. I don't doubt it. 24-8, 5 in the bag. 17-14, a 2-3-day total. Let me look at this real quick. 42-6, going to put you in third position. Show us what you got. You stay right there, KJ Queen. That is a good comeback right there. Put your hands together, folks, for Tim Frederick right there. Lake County, Florida, getting it done. All right, my friend, good comeback today. Sometimes you can get on these home ponds. A little nervous, a lot of people watching and talking and all this kind of stuff. But, man, you just steady as she goes.
Yeah, man, I pulled an audible this morning. I was going to a Popka, but I heard there was a local tournament, so I just stayed around.
That was a good decision, I guess.
Yeah, it really was. I just kind of hodgepodged around and caught a few good ones, and I couldn't never get rid of them two small ones, but I caught a lot of fish today. Look at the crowd. The crowd's pretty good. Bro, yeah, man, it's just awesome.
All for you.
Yeah, we like to think so, but it's not, but I'll take it. I want to thank Discover Lake County, obviously. You know, they and all their partners, Leesburg, Greater Orlando Sports Commission. We couldn't do none of these without them. So big thanks to all of them. And congratulations, Ryan Ritchie. He just had a baby, so while I was fishing, I think.
Ryan Ritchie, congratulations, man. We'll see you down in Texas, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, Tara. Tim Frederick, the local hero, folks. Put your hands together. Next, 24-12 on the first 2 days. Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Odenville, Alabama. Two-time champ of the NPFL there in 2025. How about it for Scott Canterbury? All right, 24-12. Who's going to take home that shield? Who's going to take home that $100,000? He's got 2 in his house, and the rest of that stuff's in the bank collecting interest. 14-6, 39-12. How about this, Scotty? Going to put you in 4th position unofficially.
Well, that's good. We just got a lot of people left to weigh in, but it was a good week. You know, I struggled the first day, caught like 8 pounds, and then started building on that every day. Today I did lose one fish that hurt me today, but it's been a great week. Been blessed out there. Tell you what, I fished a lot of shallow water this week. Man, and idling these canals, you just got to time everything right. But idling these canals, getting up in shallow water, setting down in shallow water. I run a Bob's machine shop jack plate, and man, it get high when you need it, and you can lower it down when you're running. It really is efficient. It's the best jack plate on the market. But you know, the power pole move made a big deal. During practice, I don't know how many miles I covered on a trolling motor trying to find some fish. But you know, Impulse Lithium. All my sponsors couldn't do it without each and every one of them. And I'm gonna try to get home, try to get to Alabama tonight, man. I appreciate y'all all coming out, and we'll see where we end up.
Safe travels, brother. We'll see you in Texas. Thank you, Scotty. Next to the stage. All right, here we go. We had 24-12 on the first 2 days. Warrior Precast Pro from Shelby, Alabama. How about it for Bob Burley? Had 1 in the bag today. We're going to get reloaded. Reloaded for Texas. Good to see you, sir. Get some points. See what kind of points we rumble out there. And you got 5 more, my friend. He can flat out fish. So I know he'll be back with a vengeance. We're going to go with a Showdown Saturday weight of wrap her up. That's going to be your day 3 weight. That's going to be your 3-day total. Sometimes they like to feel snug, like they're wrapped up in a comforter. 1-1-25-13.
Yeah, you know, it didn't start very good. My first 3 bites didn't hook up. Ran to the lock at a Popka, waited 40 minutes, then it broke. So I had to either wait some more or go fishing somewhere else. But
I just want to say, NPFL, you guys are the most organized everything out here. You know, you make it so easy for us. And I just want to say thank you. And then I just want to thank the Lord for just letting us be here.
We appreciate you, brother. Glad you're back right there. Tell you what, folks, this is a great park and all that stuff. Working with 2 ramps down there, got a great facility, but our staff is unbelievable. Next, 23-11 on the first 2 days. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Where are we at here? We lost it. I need, just stay right there for me. We lost it up here. I don't have the fishing chaos out here. Come on out here, Courtney. Just give me 1 second. Something went up. I don't know if it's too hot or what. Nope, it's not too bad. Sometimes these computers, this will fix all the problems right here. Give me just a second, sir. Yeah. Is it not working? I don't see it anywhere up there. What about down here? Master of Ceremonies. She'll get it fixed up right here. That's it. Yep, that's just my man. All right, here we go. 5 in the bag today, 23-11. Tackle Warehouse Pro from Covington, Georgia. That man right there is Jared Littner. Thank you, Courtney. It went blank right there. Jared, good to see you, sir. I broke the scales. Hopefully you will re-break the scales, and we'll be all right there. 23-11, 5. He's got a nice bag. We're going to go with 14-12, 3-day total of 38-7. That's going to put you right now in the top 12 or 20, I should say, and KJ Queen is going to continue to sit there. Put your hands together, folks, for Jared Littner. There's a good-looking one out of the Harris chain, stop number 1 of the NPFL here in Leesburg, Florida. Right here to the right, we'll talk some sponsors, and we'll get you out of here so you can get back home.
Yeah, man, it was a fun day. I started off in Griffin, and I had the smallest 5 bass limit that's ever been in my boat, 4 pounds, 6 ounces.
All right, I was going to say 6 pounds or what?
No, 4.6. Honestly, I weighed them. And then I came back into Harris and caught what I caught. So got to say thanks to Tackle Warehouse. And it's the first year I've been running a Phoenix boat. Absolutely love it. And going to California. So can't wait to see my wife and kids, and on to the next one.
All right, brother, we'll see you. Next to the stage, 24/7, Bridgeford Foods Pro from Spokane, Washington. How about it for Luke Clausen? All right, here we go. Right off here on the back deck. Here you go. Give me your hand. There you go. All right, you hand it to Billy. Good to see you, sir. You stand right. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. You stand right there. I want you to wave to that camera right there. We got Luke Clausen up here. Who we got here?
This is Stella.
Stella, right there. How about 11-13? 36-4 is going to put you right there in the top 20, so not bad first event. You want to show anything? Yeah, go ahead. Grab a couple of fish. Yep. Absolutely. We got a little bit of room coming up here. All right, Stella. All right, there you go. Put your hands together, folks, right there for Luke and Stella. Good job. Good job. Slimy. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Next to the stage. Next to the stage. There we go. 26-12 on the first 2 days. Epic Baits Pro from Aiken, South Carolina. How about it for Jason Williamson? All right, Jay Will. Come on up here. 26-12. You got it? You got it. 26-12. Right up here. 5 in the bag. Aiken, South Carolina. How about it right there? Jay Will with a beautiful one. Wow, look at the spots on that bad boy. That is looking good right there for the Florida fish. All right, my friend. That's a good start right there. You got a twin in there? Oh, he does have a twin in there, folks. All right. I need 19-3 to take the lead. 19-3 to take the lead. 24 pounds and 1 ounce right there for Jason Williamson. Do me a favor. Shake KJ's hand real quick. KJ, appreciate you, brother. And then go ahead and grab those fish and show them off to the rest of the world. KJ Queen, first in the hot seat, but now Jason Williamson will take over the hot seat. And he has got it right there with a 24-pound bag. There you go. She knows how to pinch that fish right there. Get loud, folks. 24 pounds and 1 ounce. A 3-day total of 50 pounds and 13 ounces. Big bass. Big bass alert. I don't think it's going to be 9-1, but it's still going to be a good fish. Big bass alert. It's not popping up for me. 710 right there, 710. All right, Jay Will, come over here real quick. And then we'll get you a drink. Waterboy, we need some fresh H2O in a second. Stand right there. All right, man. What dreams are made of.
Yeah, man. Finally, we've been grinding and grinding and grinding. And we went over there today. We had a little trouble this morning. Special thanks to all the NPFL guys. They drove over to Apopka, brought me some engine bolts. We put the motor on, put the boat on the trailer. Obviously, after I locked through, I didn't have any fish, and put new bolts in the jack plate. So without them, man, I wouldn't have even got to fish. So hats off to Sean Mulhall and all the guys from the NPFL. Yeah, I was a nervous wreck. I got over there this morning, and the first one I stuck was like a 5-pounder, and it just settled me down, and I just fished clean. I did have one more big one that broke off, but anyway, a great day on the Harris chain. You know, we think after fishing all these days, looking at the weights, the Harris chain's off, but it's not. They still live here. So, yeah, just special thanks to all my family, all my sponsors, Epic Baits, Icon Boats. I'm wearing Tonic. I wear sunglasses now, just be able to see those light spots out there. But, yeah, overall a good day, and we'll see how long we can hold on to the hot seat.
Grab that hot seat right there. We'll get you something to drink, and we'll get this thing moving along right here. 25-13 on the first 2 days. Visit Jefferson County, Tennessee. Pro from Blaine, Tennessee. How about it for Hunter Sales? All right, Hunter Sales. Hey, folks, if you don't know about it, the NPFL, Brad Fuller and myself, along with Paul Benson and Michelle, we are spearheading a new military tournament classic. It's going to take place at Douglas Lake near Carson Newman. Jeffco and Dandridge is going to be a great time with the state of Tennessee. 17-7, 43-4 right there. Show me some fish. Get signed up. All the information you need online at TNPFL.com. Military Classic. Team tournament. 200 teams max. It's going to be a great event. That's Hunter Sales right there. That's the coach from Carson Newman. All right, Hunter. Real quick, 43-14, my friend. That's going to put you in the top 5 unofficially right now. But, yeah, it's going to put you in the top 5. That's going to put you in 4th position. That should hold up for a check, my friend.
Yeah, I sure hope so, man. I worked hard this year. I come down here in pre-practice and spent a lot of time, and I found a few offshore places, and, man, it just didn't happen the first couple of days, but it seems like more and more fish are rolling up every day. I'd like to come out here next week and drag a Carolina rig on it. It would probably be pretty fun. I caught a bunch of fish this week, kind of surprising, on an 1.25 ounce Z-Man jackhammer offshore. And so reeling that 1.25 ounce chatterbait pretty quick. Was a great way to trigger some bites. But, man, just super thankful for everybody that makes it possible. Obviously, visit Jefferson County. Ridley Auto Sales, my mom's here. She sponsors me with her real estate. Michelle Sales with Blue Marlin. Z-Man Fishing Products, like I said, caught them on the chatterbait. 20-pound Seaguar line, having a great time. So I appreciate everything that you guys do to give me the platform to come out here and live my dream.
Well, I told you if I ever retire, I'm moving to Dandridge, I'll buy a house right there. How about that? I don't need a deal. Just give me a nice house. 5 fish right here, 28-7. Fully loaded pro from Lincoln to North Carolina. How about it for Hank Cherry? All right, Hank Cherry. Hank Cherry, 28-7. 5 in the bag. 5 in the bag, 28-7. All right, brother, good to see you right up here. Family back home watching, 28-7, 5 in the bag. Day 3 total, 3-day total, 14-7, 42-14. Payday.
Yeah, dude, I had fun. My nerves were shot. I'm glad I had them fully loaded between the wind and the people around here that want to run the pontoon 10 feet off the grass while you're trying to fish. It's like
Ain't that special?
I got another word for it, but I'm not going to use it on stage with kids around here. But, I caught all my fish this week on a chatterbait. with a bass mooch shovel tail and a bass mooch swim jig. And that's pretty much was the plan from the get-go. Just lots of grass. I stayed on the edge of the Kissimmee grass, just trying to catch fish that were as confused as I were. I just happened to run into a bunch of them. I never caught a big one in the tournament, but anytime you walk away with a check, it's a good deal.
All right, brother, we'll see you down there in Texarkana. Next to the stage, 23-9 on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from Utahville, South Carolina. He's won some seasonal events. He's won the Angler of the Year, and he's also won the championship. That man right there is Patrick Walters. All right, Patrick, 23-9 on the first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag today. Let's make some money. Yeah, you're amazing. 15-12, 39-5, 39-5. Who we want to thank?
Everybody. The NPFL. Everybody here. Happy birthday to Paul Benson. Yo.
Damn, kind of bossy. I got to get going, man. We got to get this top 10. All right, he wants to see it right here. How about it for Patrick Walters, folks? There you go. There you go. Demanding twins, aren't they?
How much weight did I have?
39.5, 3 days.
We'll take it. You know, it was a good week. We only had 1 day of practice. It was a grinder. I did something different every single day. So for being Florida, it's fickle, especially after a cold front. We'll take it. You know, the main thing was to get out here with a check, gave him some good points. Looking forward to Texas. You know, we're leaving in the morning, heading to Mississippi for the next Bassmaster Elite Series. That's 3 weeks on the road. So shout out to my family at home, holding down the fort, my lovely wife, my son Shep. Everybody that makes this happen, you, Big Al, everybody.
Thank you, sir, so much. Appreciate you right there. Right there, the champ, Patrick Walters. Next, 25-9 on the first 2 days. Safe Haven Pro from White Pine, Tennessee. He's a past Angler of the Year winner. How about it for Todd Gold? All right, Todd, 25-9, 5 in the bag. Let's see how far we can get up the ladder for that check line. 11-11, 36-10. Who would you like to thank?
I caught all my fish yesterday on a Pulse Fish Perfect Pitch buzz bait and our side piece. 2 great baits. I needed the wind to blow right now, like this morning, like it is right now, and I probably caught them again. I needed that wind, but say hi to my lovely wife. I got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and she was driving home. She went and saw our daughter graduate from OCS training yesterday. So, yeah, so I know she's tired, but love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Freedom is not free.
100%, man. Thank you so much, Todd, and thank you to your daughter. Next, 26-10 on the first 2 days. Chaotic Customs Rods and Hyman Pro from Hodges, South Carolina. How about it for Jason Burrows? Where's the water boy at? H2O at its finest. JB, Coondog, good to see you. 26-10, 5 in the bag. You need to wipe your hands. If not, you can wipe them on me. It don't matter. 26-10 plus 15-1, 41-11. Going to put you in the top 10. We'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, man, for sure. A check. Caught everything that bit today. I had a couple mishaps the first 2 days. I weighed in 2 teeny tiny ones today. I got a 134 and a 135 in there, but I had 3 pretty ones and 2 tiny ones. Nothing I could do about it. No more opportunities. Thrilled with a check. I would have took the last place check. It's gonna be better than that. On to the next one. See you in Texas.
All right, brother. That's how you do it right there. Jason Burrows next. 29-5 on the first 2 days. Dakota Lithium Pro from Collinsville, Mississippi. That man right there is Brock Mosley. Welcome, sir, to Showdown Saturday weigh-in. We're getting close, folks. Actually, we got a lot of flights left. We got 3 flights left, so that is 30 more boats. Plus, we got the top 10. We'll line them up 10 down to 1. We'll see what happens, folks. Remember, went out in place order. They come in last, so they get an extra almost 10 hours of fishing today. Brock Mosley, though, had 29.5. He's got 5 in the bag. Brock right here, 17.5, 46.10 right there. Just shy. You're going to stay right there. 46.10. Show us what you got, my man. Jay will stay there with that 50 pounds. Put your hands together, folks, for Brock Mosley, currently in second position, stop number 1 of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. All right, my man. Not bad for your first fishing event, rookie.
Yeah, not bad for one day of practice.
No doubt.
You know, I only had one day of practice, so I wanted to try to keep things as simple as I could. I spent all my time on Lake Eustis. I've had some success there before. Last time I was here, so I just put my head down and kept a chatterbait in my hand and fished all new water every day. And I never had a big one. I never caught a big one. All my fish were the same size. So that generally don't happen in Florida. Usually you run into a 6 or 7 pounder, and I never got that bite. But hey, with one day of practice, I'm pretty happy with it.
All right, brother. We will see you down in Texas. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, he had 29.15 on the first 2 days. NPFL Pro from North Prince, George, Virginia. How about it for Jacob Porosnik? Hey, when I see Dan, I know we're getting close to the end. Jacob, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. What beautiful weather. What a great town. Lake County, Florida. The whole staff. That's good right there, Danny. We appreciate it. 29.15 on the first 2 days. How it shakes out for that shield, for that $100,000, we will find out here, folks, right around 5:30. Right around 5:30. You can't carry it. All right. 5 in the bag. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. I needed 20 pounds, 15 ounces. Easy, big fella. Close. Close. We're going to photo finish from Churchill Downs. Get your loud for right here. There's the boom right there for Jacob Porosnik right there. 2 beauties. How about it? Big fish, lots of consonants in that last name, man. We got it all right here with you, brother.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. You know, it's always a good week when you don't even turn your front depth finder on. You just get to go fishing. And
remember those days?
Yeah, they're coming back to me. You know, pretty fast. But you know, hats off to the NPFL. What a great tournament organization. I don't know how it's not very far where I was running, but there's a lot of obstacles to get through. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Sure. But my boat's a Falcon boat, and a lot of times we don't get to run by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But with just one person, that thing will absolutely fly. So, you know, hats off to Mercury. They're the best, and all my sponsors couldn't do it without it. But you know, hats off to Jason. You know, he don't even practice. Comes in here, shows up, kicks my butt. So,
wait till you hear the story about what happened today.
Oh, I know what.
You know what happened?
Yeah, I was right beside him. Okay. So, but hats off to him and everybody out here. Thanks for the crowd and everybody. And we love you. We'll see y'all at the next one.
All right, next to the stage. All right, here we go. 30 pounds, 3 ounces on the first 2 days. AST Storage Pro from Grove, Oklahoma. That man right there is Charlie Apperson. Had a great day yesterday. 30 pounds and 3 ounces. Charlie going to get paid. Don't know. Got that Russell Marine Products shirt on right there. Justin and the folks out there in El Dorado. Right here's your day 3 weight, 3 day total, 8-1, 38-4. It's going to be close. Just cross your fingers.
Yeah. Just couldn't catch them today like I could yesterday. I don't know what happened to them. But anyway, thank the good Lord. Thank my wife for staying home, taking care of everything. Thank Daryl and Carol for letting me hang out with them. And
Daryl and Carol.
Yeah. So
I love it. Meant to be right there. We appreciate y'all. Next to the stage. 23-12 on the first 2 days. Icon Boats Pro from Robbinsville, North Carolina. Bo Collins. Coming off that back deck right there. 50 pounds and 13 ounces. Right there's your leader, Jason Williams. Second place, Jacob Porosnik at 50 pounds and 5 ounces. Brock Mosley at 46.10. This man right here is Bo Collins. He's got 3 in the bag for a weight of 9.13, a 3 day total of 33.9. Who would you like to thank?
Icon, bass boat specialist, Jamie down at the dugout, bacon tackle, Marietta, Georgia, all my family. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. And the NPFL, I tell you, this thing's it's just run so smooth. It's been a really good tournament. I've struggled, you know, decisions yesterday. I said if I can get a limit pretty quick, I'm going to Apopka. And I got my limit quick. I thought, well, the way they're biting, I'm going to stay here. Bad decision. So this morning I was going to Apopka, stuck a piece of trash in my engine going through the Doral Canal. Didn't get to Apopka till about 12. Go fish about a 50-yard stretch twice, catch a 7-pounder. Lose another big one. It's just, when it ain't meant
Fishing.
to be, it ain't meant to be. It's just fishing. But, it's been a good week. Blessed to be here. Thankful for the opportunity, the help. Just blessed to be here.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you down in Texas. Next to the stage, 27-3 on the first 2 days. Bullet Boats Pro from Dayton, Tennessee. That man right there is Andy Morgan. All right, Mr. Morgan, Bullet Boats Pro, Work Sharp Sharpeners. They've come on as our Angler of the Year sponsor, so we love to have a classy company with a classy guy. He's got 27-3. He's got 5 in the bag. That's your day 3 weight. That'll be your 3-day total. 12 pounds and 14 ounces, 40 pounds and 1 ounce is going to put you right there in the top 20. We'll see how it folds out, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these days. It's the Harris chain. I was glad to catch 12 pounds. I mean, yesterday I kind of stumped my toe. Today was no barn burner either, but caught some bass. You come to the Harris chain and catch a few bass and one decent one a day, typically you get paid.
In bass fishing, you stub a lot of toes over the year. You only got 10 of them, but you just keep re-stubbing them, right?
Yeah, you really do. Bass fishing, you learn how to lose a lot, unfortunately.
That's the crazy thing about this sport. You look at Gerald, man. He's won some AOYs, but just getting that win is very, very tough over a career.
Yeah, that's so tough, man. To win one of these events with all these guys out here that know how to bass fish, it's never easy. Even when you're on them, your strongest, it's still never easy.
Appreciate you, my friend. We'll see you in Texas right there. Andy Morgan, folks. A little bit more love right there. 30 pounds, 2 ounces. First 2 days, Phoenix Boat Pro for Wapatonka, Alabama. He had that 9-pounder that's still holding up as the big bass. That man right there is Greg Vinson. All right, yeah, you're going to have to walk around. You just stay right there. Do me a favor. Billy, head down there. Okay, thank you. Brad Fuller, El Presidente, driving trucks, handling fish. He just probably added 3 pounds to that bag just by touching it. Come on up here, my friend. See what happens when you catch a big bass? We make you walk up steps, dude. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Come on up here. 5 in the bag. 8-10, 38-12. That 9-pounder still the big bass of the tournament. Who'd you like to thank?
Oh, I got to thank Miller Tech, man. Just, we've put them to work. We've been in the grass. You saw me flipping grass yesterday, and Garmin forced trolling motor. But you can't run those Miller Tech batteries down. If you're thinking about getting a battery for your boat, they got a 10-year warranty. 10-year warranty. Lithium batteries.
Transferable.
So great for your trolling motor, great for your electronics. Run them all day. They don't run down. 10-year warranty. They're going to replace it. So you buy one now, 9.5 years from now, something happens, free replacement on that battery. You can't beat that.
Unbelievable, man. Appreciate you. Good to have you over here at the NPFL. Greg Vinson, folks. Next to the stage. 30 pounds, 5 ounces on the first 2 days. Dynamax RV Pro. From Fernandino Beach, Florida. The wife still has the camper. I can understand that. She's not going to get rid of that. Exactly. 30 pounds and 5 ounces. Good to see you, sir. 30 pounds, 5 ounces. 5 in the bag today. Come on, get up that ladder there. 8 pounds, 9 ounces. 3 days, 38-14. Who'd you like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, first and foremost. It's been an interesting week. I had just an incredible day yesterday. I was super blessed. Like every move I made was a good move, and I found a little offshore patch of milfoil, and the creel survey guy came over and checked on me yesterday, and it was asking all a bunch of questions, how many he caught. But then when he left, he chewed it all up, and I said, well, maybe it'll be all right. I'll get back in the morning, and some more fish will move in, but none did. So I fished that for a little bit, left.
You want me to take care of them? I'll take care of them right now.
No, it's just part of it, man. It's part of fishing. So I went around, went into some canals, and just caught a lot of little fish today. Not any big fish, but it was a fun tournament. Anytime you can get out of Florida and get paid, it's a good day and a good tournament, especially the first tournament of the year. You don't want to stub your toe. You want to get off to a good start. It was great seeing some of my old friends, the old FLW guys that were here, Andy Morgan, Luke Clausen. It's just going to be a great year. We got a lot of guys who know how to catch fish, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, brother, we'll see you. Jason Menninger, folks, right there. Next 27.5 on the first 2 days. AFCO Pro from Cairo, Georgia. How about it for Drew Cook? He's doing that tomahawk. Tomahawk right there to you, brother. That Florida State tomahawk. All right, Drew Cook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 on the deck. 15 back here. Got an old cane pole. Got a good-looking kid. Got fish in the live well. All that good stuff. All right, here we go. Drew Cook, 5 in the bag, 27.5. Keep waving. Get that on it. There you go. Give him a thumbs up now. Give him a thumbs up. There you go. 11-8, 38-13. We'll see. Gonna make some moolah.
Yeah, hopefully so. And I had that pretty early this morning, and went and looked. I was hoping to get 1 or 2 of those big females on the bed, and I probably saw 20 pairs today, and the biggest female was about that big, minus 1 4-pounder that I fished for a while. But it was unbelievable the amount of small females and even smaller males. But Florida, y'all are doing decent at not killing all the grass. There's more grass than been in here in a long time. I've sat on a stage the past probably 7 years and threw a jab at you, but y'all are doing better. Just please don't nuke all the grass, because this fishery needs it to come back, and the water clarity, all that stuff. Nature will take care of itself. There's no need to spend millions of dollars on applied aquatic.
On chemicals.
Yeah, we don't need all that. So I appreciate everybody. Gonna get in the truck and head to Mississippi.
All right, Drew, we'll see you right there, man. Appreciate it. Safe travels back home. Speaking from the heart, folks, 30 pounds, 3 ounces. On the first 2 days, Berkeley Pro from DeBerry, Florida. My Name is Mud comes up with John Cox from DeBerry. Keith Carson, we miss you. Come back. But I like John better anyway. He's my favorite DeBerry citizen. 30 pounds and 3 ounces. 5 in the bag. 8 pounds and 3 ounces. 38 pounds and 6 ounces. Offshore fishing's for the birds. You guys stay closer to the bank.
Yeah, I know. I tried everything today. I just couldn't get it going. It looked so good. The weather was great and everything. Just didn't get around them. But man, awesome week. I hope we get to come back here on the schedule and come maybe a couple weeks a little bit early or a little bit later.
We'll figure it out. Paul's all good about that. He knows the good times to come down here.
Oh yeah, I mean anytime's a good time here. But
You slide a 5 in his pocket, man.
oh yeah, I'll have to do that before I leave.
Anybody else you'd like to thank?
I got to thank my family, Melissa, Lil, Nan, that came out today, even though I didn't catch them. Thanks, guys.
Always need that support. Appreciate you, John Cox. Jay Will's going to stay right there. Josh, bring him on up here. 31-8. First 2 days. NPFL Pro from Decatur, Alabama. How about it for Lavoid? Lemon. All right, Lavoid. Off the back there. Perfect. 31-8, 5 in the bag. Good to see you, sir. That right there will keep you cool. The wind gets through it, bouncing the sunlight off of that white right there. We're going to give you a weight right here of 1110, 43.2, 43 pounds, 2 ounces. Going to put you in 7th position. We'll see how it all folds out.
All right. I stumbled a little today. I lost one big one, but that's not. I run out of big fish. I caught fish all day. My hands are sore. I just run out of big ones.
Your hands get sore, man. It's tough to cast.
It is. It is. I was almost squalling by the end of the day.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife standing out there for putting up with me doing this all the time.
A lot of putting up with or just a little bit?
No, just a little bit.
I'll talk to her later.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next to the stage, 30 pounds, 11 ounces on the first 2 days. Southern Woods Pro from Moultrie, Georgia. That man right there can flat out fish. How about it for J. Todd Tucker? Once again, a shout out to Sheriff of Lake County, the boat patrol there, Officer O'Neill, and the other gentlemen that have come up here. Had a little fun with those guys. Great to see them, keep them safe. Shake their hand, buy them a cup of coffee, and just say thank you. That's all they appreciate for doing what they do to keep us safe. 30 pounds, 11 ounces on the first 2 days. 5 in the bag right here for J. Todd Tucker. Good to see you, sir. 11.5, 42 pounds. Going to put you unofficially in the top 15.
Yeah, it was a tough day today. We just, I told you yesterday I thought I learned something yesterday afternoon. I came back over here, it wasn't near as good as I thought it would, but I did finish my limit. And,
You learned to unlearn it.
yeah, I guarantee you. But hey, my parents' anniversary is April the 2nd.
Oh, there you go.
60 years.
60 years. Hands up, round of applause right there, folks. 60 years. Absolutely awesome right there. You got a great son right here.
Everybody ought to get a trophy for that.
I tell you what, you're the trophy, brother. Right? That's the trophy right there. Thank you, sir. All right, next. All right, here we go. Hold on just a second. Stay right there for me, Ryan. I need a pen real quick. There it is. So here's the situation, folks. We line up our anglers by place position, and we bring them in the top 10 for the final part so we can kind of get what's going on and build up that excitement. So this is the top 10 right now. We're going to start off with angler in 10th position. He had 31 pounds and 10 ounces coming into Showdown Saturday. Arc Bass Boat Technologies Pro from Port St. Joe, Florida. How about it for Randall Tharp? That man right there is from Aiken, South Carolina. Epic Baits Pro Jason Williamson. He's sitting in the hot seat right now with 50 pounds and 13 ounces. Randall has got 5 in the bag. I need 19-4 to take the lead. 19-4 to take the lead. 18 pounds and 3 ounces. Still a great one. Show us some of those fish. Whew. All right, my friend. Put your hands together, folks, for Randall Tharp right there. 2 beauties at 49 pounds and 13 ounces. Stop number 1 at the Harris Chain of Lakes. All right, rookie, not bad for your first NPFL tournament.
Yeah, I just got started, I just had my 57th birthday, and I think I fished probably like Jay will here, like every tour known to man. And this was really good this week. It was like going back to the way tournaments should be fished. I love it. It just brought back a lot of memories. I mean, for you don't know, like I've been fishing against that box for 10 years. For the last 8, it's been pretty dominant, and you lose a lot of what I think fishing should be. So, it's good to be fishing a league that doesn't allow that. And I just really enjoy the staff at NPFL, and my roommates. We're having an awesome week, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year.
All right, we'll see you down in Texas. Thanks for coming over to Randall Tharp, folks. All right, in 9th position, Showdown Saturday, 31 pounds and 14 ounces. He's got 5 in the bag today. Bullseye Service Pro from Del Rio, Texas. Don't be giving me that look, Dan. Put your hands together for Ray Hanselman. All right, Ray. Come on, we're going to scoot up. Hold up, stay right there for me. Hold on, scoot up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there, hold it. All right, come on up here. Got to keep these guys healthy. I need money. No, I'm just kidding. No, we want you healthy so you can fish and win that $100,000 in that shield. Not today, 6-14, 38-12. Not today, but good AOI points on the run, and you get some money there. It's not bad.
Yeah, it was a good event. Just want to say thanks to NPFL. It's a breath of fresh air coming here and being able to fish and just go fishing and not worry about anything else. And, I was fishing up in the marsh in Griffin in Clearwater. And this morning when I saw it slick, I knew I was going to be in trouble. And, I was catching them on big 7, 8-inch, 9-inch swim baits and glide baits all, the first 2 days. And they wouldn't even respond to that. I had to.
They knew it was fake. Yeah. You need a little bit of that blow, about 7 to 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, and that wind, the ripples, some clouds, something would have helped. But, I came down and got in some dirty water and, I started catching fish. But it is what it is, and I'm just happy to be here. And Harris Chain's always been good to me, and the community, great people, and look forward to coming back. I want to thank Peter Yamaha and my family at home, my wife, taking care of the boys, and without her and the support at home, you can't do this. But we're going to go on to the next one.
Appreciate you giving NPFL, the staff, a chance here, man. Hopefully we do things right. You get excited for every tournament. You got 5 more left. Let's keep it going, my friend. Ray Hanselman, folks, put your hands together. All right, and then there were 8. 32-4 on the first 2 days, 5 in the bag. KNS Outdoors Pro from Greene, Alabama. How about it for Kyle Glasgow? KNS Outdoors, folks, you want to get some products, get it done. Get it done. 32-4, first 2 days. Got 5 in the bag. 5 in the bag. I need 18-10 to take the lead. I'm sorry to say that. 13-15, still a good tournament for the Alabama Pro right here. Let's see some of them fish right there. 46-3 over 3 days. 46-3 over 3 days. Put your hands together, folks, for the Alabama Pro right there. KNS Outdoors Pro, Kyle Glasgow. All right, my friend. Going to get a nice run at some points and some dollars. Give us 3 baits that worked for you this week, kept you up there at the top of the list.
Berkeley General, Berkeley Swim Jig, my main bait, and then a chatterbait.
What did you pattern this week that was successful to get you that 46 pounds?
I really didn't, to be honest with you. I was up shallow, up on the bank when I started, and the fish moved out on me the first 2 days. And today it seemed like they went back shallower. But I was just covering a lot of water. Throwing that swim jig at Berkeley 3/8 shad color swim jig, just covered tons of water with it.
We had 3 different days of competition fishing. I mean, the first day is blowing like crazy. The second day was medium blow. And today, a little bit of a breeze, but not really. And then different temperatures, blue skies, and all that stuff. I mean, you got to make adjustments. So like you said, sometimes you just go out there and fish, and it works out for you.
Yeah, and we complain, you know, when it's too windy. And today I was wishing for a little more wind. I was out of it a little too much, I think. But it's a fun tournament though. I mean, it's, you know, it just, I could never get that real kicker bite. You know, I caught 4 and 5s, but I couldn't get the bigger bites for here. You know.
Well, good start to the season, Kyle Glasgow, the Alabama Pro. We appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thanks to all my sponsors. I picked up some new sponsors. Modern Woodman, if you're in the market for, you know, if you need retirement benefits or death benefits, anything like that. Gill Fishing. Abu and Berkeley, but thanks to all my sponsors.
Thanks, brother. We appreciate it. Safe travels back. All right, 32-12 on the first 2 days. He's got 5 in the bag today. T-Mark Pro from Greenwood, South Carolina. How about it for Brendan Cobb? Brandon Cobb coming into position 1, 2, 3. All right, coming in there. Good to see you, sir. Right up here. 5 in the bag, 32-12. I need 18-2 to take the lead. 13 pounds even, 45-12. Show me a couple of them fish, my friend. Not going to get there. J. Will's going to stay right there. How about it for Brandon Cobb, folks, right there. T-Mark Pro. South Carolina. All right, my friend. You know, did a lot of great work out there. Here, you need that? You're good? Did a lot of great work out there on the live stream. Really like to watch you kind of talk, and Luke and Fat Cat feeding off you and all that stuff, and the kids learning and all that kind of stuff. But throwing that swim jig was just kind of your go-to this week.
It was, yeah. That's what I caught 4 of the ones on today, and most of my fish the whole week. And I was fishing Lake Dora, and today the boat traffic was absurd, and a lot of my fish were real shallow, and they didn't like to get crashed with 2-foot waves all day. So it was tough for me today. But you know, it's still caught some fish, and it's a good tournament. You know, Florida is always inconsistent for me. So if I can get a top 20 in Florida, I'm happy with it.
Who'd you like to thank?
All my sponsors here. We got Shin with ARC here, filming, and all my sponsors, Falcon Boats, Yamaha, everybody that supports me throughout the year. I appreciate it, and we'll hopefully keep the train rolling.
All right, be safe, and we'll see you down in Texas. Next to the stage, number 5. He had 33-13 on the first 2 days. He got 5 in the bag. NPFL Pro from Woodruff, South Carolina. How about it for Derek Lettinen? Derek Lettinen coming up to the scales. I need 17-1 to take the lead. 17-1 to take the lead. New leader, 17 pounds and 3 ounces. Derek Lettinen, shake that man's hand. and grab a couple of them fish. Let me get out of the way. New leader with 51 pounds even. Get loud for him, folks. Derek Lettinen getting it done. Stop number 1 of the NPFL here at Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. Right up here, my friend. All right, 51 pounds. We're going to have to wait. We got a few more guys to come through here. But, hey, look, you got to be in the hot seat in order to win this thing. So you've accomplished that. Now it's a waiting game. Give me a couple baits, a couple patterns that were successful this week.
To be honest with you, it was one dock. All that weight.
Really?
One single.
Found that pack.
I found a wolf pack. I mean, they just kept filtering in and out. I literally sat till on that dock for 1 o'clock today and caught everything I caught up.
So you didn't spend a lot of money on fuel.
I did run around after 1 o'clock, try to find some stuff, and I lost a big one yesterday, 2 big ones. But there was something about that dock.
Magic dock.
There's just something about it. That's where I've caught all my fish.
All right, we'll talk about that a little more so that holds up. Emmett's going to get you some water right here. You take that hot seat. Next. And then there were 4, folks. And then there were 4. 33-14 on the first 2 days. 1919 Root Beer Pro from Maple Grove, Minnesota. How about it for Chad Grigsby? There you go. Man, that's some good root beer. Those girls were cheering because I got a root beer from my main man right here. 5 in the bag. 33-14. I need 17-3 to take the lead. 12 pounds and 6 ounces. Not going to be there. 46-4 going to put you in the top 10. Good points and good money.
Yeah, I can't complain any. I kind of scrambled around all week and just kind of junk fished and whatever looked good I threw at. And I got fortunate. I had a couple big bites in the first 2 days. And today I didn't really catch a big one. I had a 4-pounder, and that's about it.
You just go fishing, try to find that big one. If she comes up there and hits and all that stuff, maybe get a couple of kickers and all that stuff. Doesn't work out, but you just go out there and fish and find out what's happening.
Well, yeah, there was more to it than that. I knew what to look for. I was keen on spawning fish, and you can't really see them. The water's all turned up, but I was in the area where they should be spawning, and when I catch one, it wasn't a post spawn. It was not pre spawn, but on a bed. So I just didn't. I kind of ran out of fish, and I fished all new water yesterday and did okay, and fished all new water today, and I got 12 pounds.
Couple baits you want to highlight.
I threw a jackhammer the entire time.
Entire time. Keep it simple, folks, right there. We appreciate you, man. Anybody else you want to thank?
I think 1919, they're my title.
Good stuff.
Yep, St. Croix and 7 Reels. I appreciate those guys. Have been with them for a long time, and 7 since the beginning a couple years ago. And FVP, we signed a big deal in the last. I got 3 years with them now, so that's good to get a multi-year deal. Yep. Yeah, and just Mercury, Vexus, and Intune Marine. Everybody.
Appreciate you, brother. We'll see you down in Texas. Safe travels. Chad Grigsby, folks. Next, we've got 4 left. 4 left, folks. In 4th position right here, 37-6. After 2 days, Phoenix Boats Pro from Clover, South Carolina. That man is Mr. Todd Otten. I'll tell you what, Billy, if I'm not drinking First Form, I'm drinking 1919 root beer. Damn, that's good. Need some ice cream. Need some ice cream. All right, Todd Otten, 37-6. I need 13-11. Dang, boy. 13-11 to take the lead. 24 pounds, 7 ounces right there for Todd. Todd Otten. Shake his hand first. There you go. There you go. Now grab them fish. How about this, folks? How about this total? Let's go. Yep, go ahead. Do the big bass first. Do the big bass first. Wow. Wow, folks. There's the boom right there for Todd Otten. He's got twins. Go ahead and do one and then do the other if you want. I need 9-1 to take over Greg Vinson. Here it is. Big bass, folks. Big bass. Todd Otten. 7-8. 7-8. Hold that one up real quick. Take both of them out, Todd. There you go. I want to give the total weight. 61 pounds and 13 ounces right there for Todd Otten, folks. The Phoenix Pro. Here at stop number 1 of the NPFL here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. 61-13. We saw you on live stream. Your cameraman goes, after you caught that first one, how you feel? He goes, I'm good. I'm good. You remember that?
Yeah, I settled down a little bit. I mean, I had a blessed day, and you know, to catch 4, and I had a chance to catch 2 more. You know, that one broke me off, and the other one just.
Let's not think about them.
No, I ain't. But it is what it is. I don't know if it's enough to finish first or second or whatever, but I hope I move up, get some more points, and you know, just had a great time, and wanted to thank all my sponsors, especially Phoenix Boats, Gary Class and that crew are just super guys. Zoom Baits, great baits, and and Power Pole, they've been with me from day one, and great people. Great people. And Trick Step, Mark just give me. I just got a Trick Step, and that's a great thing. Yeah.
He said I owe him a steak dinner, man. I have to go back to the video.
Yeah, they done told me I was buying, so I don't know. But you know, we'll say a shout out to my family. My daughter, you know, she's pregnant, fixing to have a baby, fixing to be a grandpa.
First time?
First time.
Oh, that's awesome, man. How sweet this be. Emmett, bring him up some water. You go sit in that hot seat, sir. We appreciate it. We got 3 more to go, folks. 3 more to go. All right, here we go. All right, we've got 37-13 over the first 2 days. He's got 5 in the bag right here. Kissel Rods Bass Cat Boat Pro from Hawkins, Texas. How about it for Nick Brown? All right, Nick Brown has already won a shield and $100,000 at Lake of the Ozarks, but he wants that second shield. 5 in the bag. Today's 37-13. It's not going to get it done today, but it's still going to be great points and a great check. 6'5", 44-2. 44-2. Great event.
It was an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun. They actually did the same thing today that they did to me yesterday, but it was flat calm instead of having a little bit of wake, and it made a big difference. Even my cameraman was looking in the water going, oh, my God, there's 25 pounds swimming around the boat. You know, you could see them come out. I threw a prop bait most of the time, and they'd come out and heave up on it today and push it up. And, I mean, it was
like a bunch of dolphins.
It was like being a little kid, you know. It was just sit back there and giggle the whole time, you know, because you know it's going to happen. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was great being here. Everybody was super nice. I mean, the facility was great. I caught a lot of fish. I mean, my hands are cut up. It's going to take a week to heal them. So, but I'm ready for
good pain.
Yeah, I'm ready for Wright Patman. I live like a little bit more than an hour from there, and we get a little bit of rain. That thing comes up. It is going to be stupid.
Do your rain dance, friend. We appreciate it. Nick Brown, you're going to get one of them shields again. Be a 2-time winner. We appreciate you out here. Safe travels back home.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, and then there were 2, folks. Todd Otten sitting there in that hot seat. All right, next. He came into the Showdown Saturday with 38-11. Bass Cat Boats Pro from Longview, Texas. Put your hands together for Jordan Osborne. All right, Jordan. 38-11. 4 in the bag. 4 fish in the bag. Right here, man. That's your spot. Good to see you, sir. Bass Cat Pro, 4 in the bag, 38-11. Showdown Saturday weight of 5'11", 44.6. 44.6 is going to put you right there, probably in the top 15. I can't read it down, but a heck of a tournament. Good points. I know you wanted to win. It's a great first day. Just didn't work out on days 2 and 3.
Yeah, it really. I mean, I felt it after the first day. I was like, "This is finally the time it's going to happen." And I don't know. I don't really know what happened. I mean, I think I did the right thing by sticking to what I was doing. I really wouldn't change anything.
You know, they say in the sport, when it's your time, it's your time. Look, coming back in here and all that stuff, you get that first good day and all that stuff, and then I got a feeling, man, that you're going to take one of these shields back to Texas one of these days.
Man, I hope so. I mean, maybe I have a good chance. You know, Patman's not home water necessarily, but it's my backyard, and it'll be a place I'm comfortable fishing. So,
Couple baits that worked for you this week, especially on that day 1 bag.
orange chatterbait.
There you go, orange chatterbait, just like Texas or like Tennessee?
Yeah, threw the wheels off it. Hey, I told Fat Cat though, this league does a lot of great things, but I think the first event of the year should be a 1-day.
One day, hey, we had a one-dayer at Cumberland, man. We nearly got shot and chased out of that city right there. Who'd you like to thank real quick?
Man, my family and all the friends at home and everybody that called and texted me, and this guy behind me. I mean, he's really the reason why I even do this anymore. Pretty cool. We went out today, first and second. Yep.
Won't be the last time.
No, it won't be last. So let me get out of the way so he can.
All right, brother. We'll go see you there, man. Big man. Appreciate you, Jordan. Big man right there. All right. He went out first today, folks, with 44 pounds and 4 ounces. He's got 5 in the bag today. He's the Monster Marine Lithium Pro from Blanchard, Oklahoma. Get loud for Zach Burge. Leave them in the live well for me. You guys stay there just for a second. Zach, I want you to come up here on stage. Shake his hand first, and then come over here. I want to talk to you real quick. You stay right there, Todd. Look, this ain't easy to do, man. You're on the road a lot. You're fishing 2 tours. You're taking care of the family and all that stuff. We'll talk about, see how this thing works out, but you had to deal with some adversity this morning. We'll find out how this goes. What I really want to talk to you about right now is the mental game, because you really had to say, all right, life is tough. You get kicked around. You get thrown in the dirt. But you know what? I got a job to do, and I got till 5:15.
Yeah, thank goodness I had till 5:15. I might have looked like I wasn't stressed out today, but I was pretty stressed out.
Well, I'd hate to see you when you're stressed out, because Fat Cat talked about it, man. You can work some people over.
Yeah, I don't know. I just tried to keep my head down and fish. And I covered a bunch of water. I went through a flipping stretch that I had some good bites in practice, and I caught a 110 with, basically wasted a couple hours. And then at like 12:30, I had 1 fish, and I went into a creek that I usually don't ever catch fish in. Like, I usually ride right by it because it's usually terrible. And I was like, well, let me just make a quick pass. And I went in there. I caught a 2.7. I caught almost a 6. Threw over there, caught a 4. And then, I went through the back and caught a couple more. And then I called a few times coming back.
So it's funny how one opportunity closes and then one that never really was there opens up for you.
Yeah, and I had other stuff that I was going to go to, but once you finally get that far, it's hard to say, all right, let me just turn around and completely leave and go all the way back. I tried to keep my head down and just fish what looked good and what felt right. Thank goodness I went in that one creek and caught those fish, because that's basically, I only upgraded a little bit after that.
Okay, let's do this. I want the family to stay right there. I want you to go get your fish. Todd, I want you to come up here. I want you to stand right here. Billy, I want you to grab those fish. I want Zach right here in the middle. You guys stand side by side. I'm going to get out of the way. Right here, the family. Cole, everybody, I want you guys to look at the camera. All right. 5 fish, 44-14. I need 17-10. 17-10. 17-14. Bird surges and wins. Stop number 1 of the NPFL here at Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. Raise those fish to the sky, my friend, by 4 ounces. How about it, folks? Give it up for Zach Burge, the Oklahoma Pro and the Monster Marine Lithium. Wow. All right, family. Family, come on up here. Let's go get them one by one. I don't want anybody to slip. Come up here. You guys come right here. Everybody line up. Everybody line up. Come over here, young lady. Come right over. Come on up on stage. You guys, you hold her. I don't want anybody to fall off. You come right over here, Zach. Do me a favor real quick. I want you guys to step forward real quick right here. Right there. Stand right there. I want you to take this trophy. Watch the top there, but I want to get the whole family in there. When he raises up this shield, folks, this guy's on a roll the last 3 weeks. Get loud for Zach Burge and his family right there with an unbelievable weight here. Stop number 1 of 62 pounds and 2 ounces. a family moment as Zach Burge surges in the afternoon. Now go ahead and put that, you can put that right in the corner, right here, brother. I know it's heavy, but not for you, Muscle. There you go. All right, now take that check. Take that check, and you guys stand right there. One more time, folks. Get that family together. Get loud for Zach Birch taking home that $100,000 here at stop number 1 of the NPFL at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. All right, my friend, real quick, give that to your wife and your kids. Let them hold that. Ooh, I've just been told that Brad Fuller likes to give money away, and we'll present that to you, but you're going to get another $20,000 courtesy of Bass Cat. Do you feel the rush there?
It does pay to drive the right boat.
You're damn right it does, and I'll tell you what, $100,000 there, $20,000. The MLF win, man, it's a timing thing. You start to get it. But, you know, Fat Cat and Luke talked about it. You're very consistent. I mean, you've showed up at lakes before with us, no practice, and popped 22 pounds, head down. But let's talk about this. You run to your first spot, and there's some buoys there. They're calling it Buoy Gate. Everything's a gate. But evidently what happened was that was the Florida Wildlife and Conservation. They had the buoys there. Evidently it got cut. You went in there, no foul. You were allowed to go in there. You found it. 2 days of fishing in there, and then they replaced and fixed it there. You come to that spot. What's going through your head?
I pulled in there, and of course, as soon as I came around the bend, I saw them up, and I said, well, starting spot's, it's done. So back to the backup plan. That quick. I spun around and went straight across the lake to the other side where I'd been flipping. And the whole time I'm running, I'm thinking, golly, like, what am I going to do now? Because
I was still thinking about that in the back of your mind.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You know, I was hoping to catch like 15, 16 there, and then just be able to go relax the rest of the day and just fish and hopefully upgrade like I did yesterday. You know, but yesterday when I left, it didn't really go good. I struggled most of the day until I caught a big one out here. And today, so I went that way first, went straight south, straight to those flipping fish. Didn't really happen, and I had to go back up. Went in, fished 2 or 3 more places. Didn't catch one. So at 12:30, I'm sitting there with one fish. Just my wheels are spinning like, you know, what am I going to do now? I'm looking at time. Time's pretty much non-existent now. I have to do something quick. I just whipped in that canal. Like I said, I don't usually catch anything in there, and I caught pretty much that weight. And I called. I stopped on one grass place, and I called twice. I called 3 ounces once, and I caught another one on a swim jig that got me like 2 ounces.
So your least favorite 4-letter word is buoy. Your favorite 4-letter word is call.
Yeah, something like that.
But you said the other 4-letter word when you saw buoy.
Correct.
Okay, one more time, folks. Zach Burge, your champ, NPFL. Right here, one more picture. How about you bass cat it and feel the rush? An extra $20,000 for running that bass cat, folks. Zach Burge taking it home with his family. Hey, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming out here to the park to watch the weigh-in. Everybody be safe getting home. God bless America. Love you, Mom and Dad. Good night.